Okay. You can, the online students, you also can speak, you also can unmute and speak. Physical students also can speak, right? Uh, okay, right. Okay, now welcome for 2028. There are messages. Right, no problem. Right. Right. Okay. Online students, if you want, you can speak. I can hear you, right? Okay. So all the students who are online and physical, welcome for 2028 AL batch, right? So some students, you know me from O level. Okay. Some students, you are new to my sessions. Some you have participated to my sessions, Hare, but we can't. What the- we can't speak about the past now. Now we'll speak the absolute truth. Hare, what do you mean by absolute truth? Right? Hare. Now, online students, you can actively participate in the chat box. You can message in the chat box, right? You can message in the chat box. Hare. Physical students, you can reply answers because today I'm not going to give any tudes or anything. Okay, everything we'll give in the next class, right? Whatever necessary materials for unit one, right? But I will give you a complete idea of chemistry today and a complete idea of the basics of chemistry. Plus, you can ask any questions, whatever comes to your mind related to A level, right? Right, whatever comes to your mind related to A level, you can ask. I will answer honestly, right? With my maximum, right? Definitely. Alright. I think this side is not yet. I hope they'll come, right? Anyhow, I really appreciate you for all of the people who are present physical or online, despite of celebrating okay, festival. I didn't expect much today. I thought only little bit people will come because people, right? Actually, to be honest, they are lazy people, right? But can you give us a message? Can for the people who are witnessing at the moment live? Okay, you witness us. You are not lazy because definitely, if you are coming here, there should be some force behind you. Okay, because now you guys actually you are in a what a freedom, right? You are in a like actually restful, peaceful period in your life. Okay, you're not having the same what the same problems what you had faced during O levels earlier. You know, when you were in O levels, you had so much of pressure, but actually you are living peacefully. But despite of that peaceful thing, again you have come to lose your peace, right? Hari. From that, I can understand you guys really want to do something. That's why you are here. Otherwise, definitely you won't go for classes. Most of the times, now normally I meet students. So I normally ask them, "What are you doing now?" So they reply me, "Sir, I'm resting. I'm planning to go on a trip." No, they don't want to start anything now. Right? Some people they are enjoying their life, watching movies full time, right? Or doing whatever they want in their life. Full maximum hour they are staying. But now you are here definitely with some, all the online, physical, everyone who are live here, right, at the moment. Definitely, I know you are with some ambition. Alright? Definitely, you are with some ambition. Alright. Now, I will tell few truths about A level. Few truths about A level, not to demotivate you, but you should know the truth before you start anything. You should know its depth. All right. Okay. Now, if I ask you to come, come. Now, if I ask you to plan a trip, right? If I ask you to plan a trip to uh, Iran currently, all right? Now you're asking you to go on a trip to Iran. Will you go on a trip to Iran now? They're telling we'll give free tickets, free visa. You can go and enjoy Tehran, right? And you can come back home. What will you do now? Mostly you will say no. Because there is a message now. That's why I'm telling this. Okay, but still you don't want to miss this chance because you are a person who never been to Iran or you have never been in a flight. So first time you are getting a chance of free of charge. So you are planning to go. You know the situation of Iran at the moment. Even a small child knows, right? So if you want to go on a trip now, what will you do? How will you go? You know the condition is very terrible, right? So you'll go with pattama precaution tika dagin. If you can put a guard or whatever the dress, right? You will definitely go to Iran. Same way, Puta. Okay, the A level is. It's like going to Iran at the moment, right? A level maths and A level science. Actually, that is very, very deep. Right? That is actually very, very deep. That's the truth. Right? So first of all, my advice, the decision what you have taken, right? I'm appreciating a lot, right? If you have decided to do A level maths or A level science, really, I appreciate a lot because, right? A level math science people, A level maths and A level science are known as the A level maths and A level bio. This is known as physical science stream. This is known as biological science stream. These are the most difficult streams in the world, right? Not only in Sri Lanka, in the world, the most difficult streams. Okay. Then people, students, most of the students, like when you have said them, what are you going to do? When you have said them A level maths bio itself, most of your family people itself, they would have said, right, they don't do this one piece just do something and do. Okay, finally we won't find your brain. Alright? Right? They would have told like this by because everyone knows math science mean it's tough kiela. So remember, if you face this toughest subject, now we'll say now Iran is facing against one of the most superpower, one can superpower, no? Okay. US became the superpower. So they are facing against the superpower in the world. It's not easy. It's very hard. Same way, okay, you are like Iran. A level is US. Okay. Now you have to launch attacks, right? For A level. If those attacks go properly, you will win the game. If it lose, you will lose your life. Right? So this is like a war. Actually, it's a war, right? Do you think now? I'm just taking with this current scenario. Don't think I'm going to make a war here, right? So I'm talking with the current scenario to understand the seriousness of this. But remember, just imagine if Iran wins this war, what will happen? How proud they are. Just imagine, on the same feeling you will get when you win this game. What do you mean by winning this game? You are passing this subject and you are getting eligible to the state university, right? State university. So you are getting whatever is as I can't tell exactly 3 years scale, right? whatever results you might get, but you will get a chance to go to state university. And that is the victory now. So when you get that feeling, when you are getting the feeling that you are eligible for state university, Puta, remember you are going to start a beautiful life thereafter. Right? Remember, this war or this period is just 2.5 years. It's just 2.5 years of your life. If you do bottom sacrification from the day one, okay, from the day one, if you can do bottom sacrification for this bang, okay, you are going to get a very good gift. What is it? The state university. Why we are telling it's a very good gift? Because some people they will tell a day don't go to state university කියලා. Aim already they would have told. I don't know. Did someone tell like that? No one told you. Don't go to state university. If you are doing, do it privately. Don't go for state university. Just waste of time. Haven't you heard those words? Right? Right. Just see the people who are telling those. Just observe who told you. Mostly they would have got Pattamal S result. Have you seen? There's a statement, right? That Fox said that the grapes are sour. Why is the grape sour? No, why? Fox didn't feel it. Okay, because Fox couldn't reach it. So Fox told the grapes are sour. Same thing. The people who are telling don't go to state university, it's waste of time. Go to private university, you can finish it fast. See everyone, definitely they are with low results. My dear children, nowadays, currently, first time in Sri Lanka, what they did was the people who got the best results for A level, right? They have given scholarship for foreign universities for free of charge, which worth 800 lakhs, 8 crores, right? Even if you can achieve this, Bang, just imagine your dream. You can study in Australia or you can study in UK for free of charge without paying even a penny. So you didn't start anything yet. Now you are very fresh, right? So you have to remember about, I mean, you have to believe in yourself. I can achieve this. If you do, you can come for a great level. So first of all, I'm talking about this seriousness. But if you can achieve this thing, definitely you can come. Puta, if you want to get big rewards, you have definitely go through hard things. Then only you can come for a big reward. If the reward is less, the difficulty level is less, right? So I'm not blaming maths commerce, but I'm telling the truth, right? Not blaming, because always now we are in a what a young age. We are very young. I'm including myself. Sorry, right? You guys are very young. I'm old, right? You guys are very young, and you have a very good power, but your brains are not shaped yet. Still, you can't tolerate big pressure, right? Even for a small pressure, you might fall apart. Then what you have to do now, you have to you have to you have to give a very good pressure to your brain, and you have to mold your brain into a situation where it can handle critical stuffs. So math science stream will help you, right? Math science stream will help you to mold your brain, because I know students who have done math science stream after failing all three subjects, after failing not one subject, after failing all three subjects in this stream, right? They went to university, private unis, they changed their what streams. Some people went in IT. What happened? They became university top in private uni, but failed all three subjects in A level math stream. One of my well-known person, he got only one S in his A level. Now he is a scientist in US, right? So guys, remember, that's what I'm telling. whatever the pressure in this, whatever the results you might get, it's later. Remember, so many people will start running the race at the beginning. When the day one comes, when they enter to a classroom for maths bio, they enter imagining them as a doctor, right? They itself, they feel it, and they itself imagine themselves as an engineer. Very good. But after passing 2 years, those imagination goes away. They imagine themselves, at least if I could pass this exam, right, to protect my manam, right? Hare. Because so many people told, umbata ba, I told no, I can. But now at the moment I have to protect my dignity. So I have to pass this. Ehema no need to fall it because remember Buddha, මේ ඔක්කොම කතා ටික I will tell you because I will do chemistry part today, don't worry. But may make a මාරම important. I don't know teachers told this part, right? But I'm telling this because I have to give you the real thing because බොරුවට නිකන් I can't give you some fake hopes. So understand the seriousness of this subject, right? So it's like that. Now, if you ask from a 2026 A level person who is going to face the exam this August, if you ask them, Puta, can you be a doctor now, Kiel, if you ask? They won't tell anything. They'll just look at you. And ask from 27 people, they will tell චුට්ටක් yes වගේ. Right? එහෙම there are two categories. Because I know so many people will start, but so many people won't end the race. Because we have seen that so many times in our A-level journey. Right. Now, did you understand this is serious work, Kiela? So already you knew this is serious work, no? Or you thought this one as a normal work? Right? If you take the difficulty of O level, right, it is like building a building blocks now. A level is like building a real house, right? That's the difference. Then can we go for a good result if we are average student? Most of the people in the universe are known as average student. They are known as we don't tell anyone. Again, rarely you find people bottom meter cases who got 90 plus for math science in your term exams. Right, well done. Online students, you guys also reply. You can engage with me, right? You can speak in the chat box, right? You can message. Who got 90 plus? Right, no problem. Putha, remember what is the requirement to sit for A-level exam? Requirement to sit for A-level exam is you have to pass all the subjects. That's it in O-level. Right? You have to pass the subjects, especially the main 6 subjects. If you do A-levels, we'll say you got S for maths, you got S for science. Then you might ask, so can we go to university if we get a good results for A-level? Answer is yes. Right? Because what they say is you have to get a minimum required minimum required result to enter to state university. It might be 2 AB, sometimes it might be 3 Bs. It depends. All right. Now, but if the next question is, if I'm an average student, can I achieve this? Can I go for medicine or can I go for engineering? Because medicine and engineering I'm talking because that's known as the highest demanded 2 courses. For maths and engineering, bio the highest demand is for medicine. So someone asking like that, so can we enter to state university all the way average student? Answer is yes. But so if we are smart student, can we enter? Answer is yes. So if we are smart, but if I do the works later, like shape again, or I'll do shape again, I will do now, but later I will do serious works, then can I enter? Answer is can't. Even smart student can't enter, right? Even what if they do last minute? The best example is I had a friend. He got 9 A's for O levels. He did the paper alone without copying. He got 9 A's genuinely. A level, he got 3 W's. Right? Because he he worked somewhat, but he didn't work much. At the same time, there was a child. His result was two A's. Only two A's. He got only two A's. For maths, he got B. Science, he got C. But A level, he got A level. He got three A's. Okay, and he was between the first 10 in the district. So, as an intelligent student, I hope you can understand. Right? I hope you can understand. So, success in A level, I told two examples now. So, if you're intelligent students, Buddha, you can understand where is the change. Where's the change? Working hard. Okay, working from the beginning, right? So actually, that's why I appreciate you a lot, because you guys joined this from the day one, right? All right. Now remember, guys, you guys should have 3 years, but this is not like O level 3 years. Like O level, we had a target. If we want to get A, what was your target? 75, because your target was 75. Have you ever targeted for 90 plus when you were in O level? Or you just targeted for an A? Always your target was an A in O level, but just to get 75 above. That's it. If you're above 75, you're happy. But in A levels, Puta, every mark counts. Although it's A, depending on the size of A, there is a score called Z score. Z score. This Z score, okay, decides your university entrance. This Z score decides your university entrance. All right. So remember these things. So these is the results. Then if someone get A, so this A matters now, 85, 80, 78. This A, and a person who getting all 90 plus, there is different. Their Z score is different. And a person, they might get 2A and a B, but this person will get 93 for this, 95 for this. Here they would have got 72. Who might get a high Z score? Definitely this person. But result is 2AB. So understood. Here, more than the letter what you see here, the marks what comes here matters. Right? So understand these things also. Remember, Puta, remember, if you do the things from day one, right, we can take you for a great A, above 90. Okay. In chemistry, I can make sure, inshallah, right? Definitely, I can take you for 90 plus if you do all the things, whatever I see. Because we have taken people like that, right? So it's not a difficult task for us. But the thing is, you have to stick with the work from day one. Can you have take it serious from day one? I'm not telling you to be a doctor, or I'm not telling you to be an engineer. ඒක පස්සේ will see whether you are becoming a doctor, engineer, වැඩක් නැහැ. Now just keep your dreams away. Again, dreams away mean don't think you want to be a doctor, you want to be an engineer. එහෙම හිතන්න එපා. Don't think like that. You have to think only one thing, Buddha. What? I'm going to get high results in this country. Okay. I'm going to take a very good result. ඊට පස්සේ when the results come, we'll think what section will go කියලා. Sometimes there might be very good courses than medicine at that moment. After 2.5 years, we don't know what will happen in this world. We don't know the demand. After that, you can decide your life later. ඒක පස්සේ බලමු. Medicine, if you like to go medicine, after that, ඊට පස්සේ යමු. Because most of the people, they put their dream first. And they don't work for the dream, just they dream. Yeah, they dream it. And work, no work, just dream. People love to dream because you don't want to pay anything to dream. It's free of charge. So you can dream. Yeah, how many people would have dreamed? How many things you dreamed when you were in O level? How many things happen? Right? Only little things will happen when you're dreaming. Okay, because when you're dreaming, you have to sleep. Finally, you guys start to take rest. Okay, this is a very good idea. Your target should be to get the best results. After that, if you get best results, what's the gift you get? You can go for any course, whatever you want. You can go for any course, whatever you want. Right? So, because I got 90 plus for my chemistry paper in A level, right? Then, but I came that journey very smoothly. At the beginning itself, I didn't have a very high marks in my term test. Gradually, I increased so many methods when I was doing A level itself. During A level itself, I started teaching A level to my friends, right? So then I have an experience of teaching A level, right? Nearly. Okay, how many years can I have to count? Sorry, nearly more than 10 years. Sorry. Because I helped many people for free of charge for many years, right? I just helped them to understand chemistry, especially the concept. Remember, Puta, when you're studying A level, one thing, right? Uh, and I appreciate you a lot for selecting chemistry, not IT. Most of the people they have a chance. Should I select chemistry or should I do IT? Puta, when you do IT, you guys get restricted for a small area, right? When you do IT, you can't go for several courses. Many courses in math science stream, it will block you because you have done IT. But if you do chemistry, all the courses are open for you. Even software engineering also open for you, even you do chemistry, right? So all the things are because remember, Buddha, chemistry is one of the most beautiful thing in the world. Nowadays, everything runs with chemistry, right? Even if you take medicine, doctors prescribe medicine, but who make the medicine? The people who find medicines, they get money more than a doctor, right? You can see these plastic chairs. These are known as polymers. Who make this? Who found this? Chemist. Someone can find a special plastic chair, right? Or special chemical material, a special chair for special aid people. From some skin allergies, they can find this chair is very good. So you can find that. Next thing, even if you take your clothing, what is there? Chemistry, right? From the place you eat, even you what you eat now, chemicals, right? What you drink as a fruit drink, juice කියලා බොන්නේ මොකද්ද? Pulp කියලා කන්නේ මොකද්ද? You feel the pulp of මොකද්ද mango pulp එක්ක. You can drink mango juice. Is it real pulp? No, those are artificial. Real pulp, to make real pulp bang, lots of mango trees are vanished when making roads and when constructing buildings. Therefore, what they did, they found a thing that called esters, which gives you the fragrance of the real mango and it gives the taste of a mango. So it's cheap for them to get that chemical. So they're adding those esters and they're making, right, these different flavors fruit juice, right? Orange, the apple, the banana, the watermelon, the muskmelon, the right, whatever, right? Blueberry, blackberry, jumbo berry, mokkari, right? You can get anything, right? So what is it? Chemistry. So for nowadays, you can see war is happening. What is the most developing thing? Nuclear weapons. Nuclear weapons we can use. To make energy also we can use. Developed countries, they are using what? Nuclear energy for all the things. Even to produce electricity, many things they are using the nuclear power. Right? So what is it? Chemistry. So remember guys, more than a doctor who can learn, a chemist can learn if they are really intelligent. Okay? So if they build up a thing with chemistry with IT, if IT and chemistry joins together, what will happen? You can go for a big journey in your life, right? You can be one of the super billionaire in the world. Why? Because you can develop chemistry plus technology together to bring something new to the world. It can destroy the human or sometimes it can help the human. The king definitely will happen. So think, whatever you have stepped now is actually your career. O-level was a compulsory study. Okay, there you didn't have choice. You had to do 9 subjects. Now you have to choose your stream. Now you have to choose. You have to do only 3 subjects which is related to these things. Remember, do all 3 things well, right? All 3 subjects are very important. Now your focus should be only on 3 people now. Okay, you have to love them booking. Who are those 3 people? The whatever your stream. Okay, everyone should love chemistry and physics. Plus, yeah, if you're a math student, you should love math. You have to love bio. Taking it out. You should never say this word. What's that word? I hate කියන word එක you should not tell for any of these subjects. If it comes from your mouth, it shows your failure. This subject, nothing will happen to this subject. If you tell, I hate you, you won't know. Chemistry is crying. Him, it won't cry. Are? You only should cry. I hate you. Are? Emma, you can't hate any of these subjects because sometimes I ask from 26 to 27 students, which subject you love more? They say chemistry. And I said, don't tell like that. If I ask what do you love more, you have to tell all three. Why? The effort, what you put for that. Remember, whom you love most, the person whom you feel more comfortable. Then which subject you will love most? The subject you feel more comfortable. Then who is making the subject comfortable? Teacher. The teacher name, right? Yeah, teacher is doing something. Like teacher is helping actually, right? But more than the teacher, who is making the subject comfortable? You. The work, how much you put for that. Remember, guys, always I tell this, right, because I have to tell all these points. That's why I'm telling this. Remember, in this world, there is no one called super intelligent and pattadod. There's nothing like that. There's only two type of people. Are the first type of people, they understand everything very quick. Second type of people, they take some time to understand. But what type of exams you're going to write now? You have a time to study. You have a time to understand. Everyone will go and write after these 2.5 years only. So within these 2.5 years, if you can understand that part, the person who understood quickly and the person who understood late, both are equal. Why? Now we'll say, you know the alphabet. How many letters are there? Very good. Do you know the alphabet? Everyone knows the alphabet. When you said the alphabet for first time, when you were 1 year old, very good. When you said the alphabet first time, while you were in mother's womb, very good. Now if I ask the alphabet, now everyone same in alphabet. Can anyone say I am the intelligent person in alphabet because I can tell it fast? Now can you understand? Now everyone are equal in this scene. Everyone knows to add 5 plus 2. Everyone knows to add 5 plus 2. How much is 5 plus 2? 7. But when you were in nursery, right? When you were in nursery, when someone asks you, how much is 5 plus 2? What did you tell? You got some time to add. But now it became easy. Now, can anyone see your weakness when you were in nursery? No one can see those. So remember, guys, therefore, within these 2.5 hours, if you can understand all the concept here, right? The person who understand late and the person who understand quick, both are similar. So everyone can go for a big achievement. That's why I said earlier, the person who got 2 A's and B, he became the district first 10, right? And the person who got 9 A's, he failed all 3 subjects because the dedication, what he gave for this work. They can understand, but you have to retain whatever you have understood in your brain for 2.5 years. Okay? Because it's like a flow. So if you keep the flow now itself, Buddha, it will be a great advantage. Later, no need to suffer. So actually, you have to put a part of dedication for these 2.5 years. What's that dedication? What's that dedication? That dedication is, right, you should never miss any classes in your entire AL life period. That's the first dedication. You should never miss a class, even for your sister's or brother's wedding. That's the best reason you can tell to miss a class. If you're very ill, then you have the online option. Even you have the facility to get the recordings also. Right? You can see the recordings and you can cover everything, whatever you want. So we are providing recordings, but don't take that as a grant because whoever files the recording, definitely they are not going to be success because they can't understand like that. try to understand everything in the class. If you have a question related to this, definitely ask, right? We will explain, right? Even if you can't understand after that, still ask. We will explain. Here, actually, all the concept in chemistry, whatever in A level, okay, if I tell the truth, even a grade 10 student can understand, right? But the thing is, you have to retain this in your memory. Okay, that's the different here. You have to retain this for 2.5 years. The entire from lesson 1 to this one. Hurry. Now I told all the requirement to do A levels, right? And what is the main concept of A level? The hard work is the main thing. So you should not miss any classes. And I said you should love all 3 subjects. You should never say, right, I hate this subject, Kela. Shouldn't come from your head. And don't try to, right, wait until teacher tells to do that work. Hurry. Now I will tell. Now I told commonly about the subject. Now I'll tell about chemistry. Now you will feel chemistry as very easy subject. But I will read other things later. Now carefully observe this part. Hurry. Now, Buddha, you have to bring a CR book for the class. We will do the work in the CR book and I will give you necessary tunes, right? But we will do the work in a beautiful CR book. So bring a 80-page CR book, right? Now, Buddha, first of all, I'll explain the chemistry units. How many units are there in chemistry, A-level chemistry? Answer? How do you know? You went for a chemistry class, no? Very good. No problem. If you have gone for a chemistry class, it's fine. You went through the resource book. Excellent. Who else went through the resource book? Is there a resource book? Right. Hare. Putha, you are very lucky. When I was doing ALs, we didn't have any resource book, right? Even for a subject. We had a thing called teacher's guide. Using the teacher's guide, we had to learn everything. Again, teacher's guide means teacher will give us a note, handout, but different teachers gives for different ranges. Again, they can't tell exact, this is the range they will ask. So we had so much of problems. They will ask up to this level, or they can go up to the next level. We had always a problem, but still we managed to do our A levels and we got a good results, right? But now you're very lucky because you got a resource book except maths, right? For maths, they don't have a resource book, but physics, chemistry, bio, they got resource book, right? So you can get these resource books, Putha. These resource books are not expensive, right? You can get this, you can purchase it. Better to get the hard copy more than the PDF. You can get this from National Institute of Education website. You can download the PDF. You can download the PDF, right? You can download the PDF. Apart from this, right? Apart from this, otherwise you can go to this one, where National Institute of Education, and you can purchase it. I think in Team Comrade also I saw a status. They are selling resource books. Still, you can buy from them. If it original, buy the original. You can buy the original one, not the printouts. Original one is full 4-colored. This one, you can 4 colors. You can have colored one. But the one book, I guess 500 or something. You can normal price. Very reasonable price. They are giving from the NIE. So you can buy that. But my note and the resource book note won't be same. No, it won't. It won't. We won't argue. Again, I'm not telling like there is it won't be opposite this one, but the note way and I note is completely different because they will give a putter size note, but my note will be a simple note to give you the concept. But you have to read that, right? You have to read the resource book. You can highlight. That is your book. We will explain the entire lesson, but you have to get the maximum knowledge. You underline that. Again, you just read it alone. You should do. Again, reading this book, that is your duty. Definitely you should read. That's why I'm telling better to have the hard copy Then you can underline, you can highlight, you can write whatever you want there. හරි. ඒ ලස්සනටම තියෙනවා book එකේ. ඔක්කොම තියෙනවා. But there are so many data size විදියට තියෙනවා. ඒ නිසා don't go to by heart everything. I didn't tell you to by heart. එතන තියෙන don't go to by heart anything. Just read it. Just read and underline. එච්චරයි. Don't go to remember the stuff you are by heart. Nothing, right? Just read it. I will give the complete note. And I will give you the note. And I will make you to remember that note. Right, inshallah. Right? We have a work plan for that. Using the work plan, you will remember the note here itself. And after every unit, we will give you a unit test. Right? Again, to ensure you have the knowledge. We are doing lots of work. Plus, there is a book called, normally all the lessons they have classified for a book called Pesuru. If you in O level also you would have seen a book called Pesuru. No one knows about Pesuru. From Pesuru publication, they have printed a book classified for the lessons. Anne book එක, right? You can buy. කොහොමද ඒක අපි ඕගලන්ට දෙනවා, right? Pesuru book එක we will give you. ඒක no need to buy. I will give you the classified MCQ book එක. I will give it to you. But what you want to buy is, right? Better to buy. If you are a person who can work with PDF, we have a drive. I will share that drive. Okay, in the group, I will share that drive. In that drive, you got papers from, again, that drive was actually made by a student, right? Not my student. It's actually circulating among A-level people every year. Normally, it's in our groups. So from that drive, I can send you. There are so many teachers, right? Reviews, everything are there. So I will give that book. In that book, you got past papers from 1986. So 1983. 1983 mean even you haven't planned to come to this world. Plan not karapu nati galena. You got the A-level papers. From 1983, you got the A-level papers up to 2025. Anne drive I will give it. I will share that drive. I think still that drive is updated by that person whoever made that. Right? ඒක තියෙනවා. And then you got the entire that paper. Plus, you got marking schemes for all these papers. So it's very hard to find for you. So we'll give that drive. We will send it in the group. We'll make a group. I will share that drive. So I can share all these things. Plus, you got reviews for MCQs. Plus, you got, I said classify this one, and that PDF also available in that. With answers. Everything with answers. Shattapadina. Right. So, if you are a person who can work with the PDF, no problem. You can work with the PDF. But Sri Lankan O-level students, most of the students, they can't work with PDF. They want the hard copy. They will get that book and the paper. It's a scribble කරන්න ඕනේ. නැත්තම් that is right? But normally other country students, they are not like that. They work with the PDF. I don't say, I'm not telling umbala definitely you have to work with a hard copy. I never say. Even you can bring your phones and you can work with the phone in my class. Because now we have to change the phone. If you are doing any other things, right? You can see from the expression that normally you get this. Inshallah, I'll give all these things to you. Because definitely you have to work with the past papers. Okay, now you're going for a class. Now, how can you understand whether this class is good or not? Puta, never judge a class. Okay, never judge a class with 2 or 3 sessions. If you want to judge a class, you have to spend minimum 2 months in that class. Minimum you have to spend 8 sessions in that class. Again, don't go to change any class at the moment. Again, if you want to go for a class, first of all, get some advice from who knows about the field. ඊට පස්සේ you stay in the class for minimum 2 months for any class. Before that, don't go to leave the class, don't go to change the class. 8 weeks in, nothing will happen because that time is more than enough. Then you will understand what's happening in the class. That 8 weeks, from that 8 weeks, you will understand, right? Because I went to a class. Until 3 months, Okay, I didn't understand anything. But after 3 months, I understood everything. Right? එහෙම සීන්ස් තියෙනවා right? I didn't understand anything mean අර ඒ පොඩක් අවුල් වගේ. But after that I understood මේක කියන්නේ මෙහෙම තමයි කියලා. But it was after that I understood it was very good කියලා.
Udah tuh kok, si kelas mending tuh kok kelas mending. Hah?
Someone's microphone
Iya lama tuh.
unmuted. හරි. Now say this. හරි. Now පුතා therefore I will give all these materials. So how can you understand whether this class is good or not? ඒක you itself can understand. කොහොමද? Now we will do past paper questions. If you can do those past paper questions, then the class is good. Again, if you can do the past paper question from the knowledge what you know, then you can be happy because you can do past papers. Past papers, whatever came for A level, you can do from the theories what you have learned. And you have to check. Check like that. If you can't do past papers after learning the theory, there is a problem in the class. Sometimes problem might be in you. After teaching everything, you are not revising anything and you are going to do the past paper. I can't do this. Class is bad. Right? You are working really hard. Again, you are working hard. From your side, you are giving the 100%, not 50%. You are giving the 100% from your side. But when you take the past paper question, you can't do. Definitely, that class doesn't suit you. It doesn't mean that teacher is bad. That class doesn't suit you. Okay, different classes suits different people. That class doesn't suit you. That's why you didn't get 100%. After giving even the 100%, you can't do the past papers. That's the best measurement you can see. Not your term papers. Term papers, you can't judge a class because term papers normally they make, from your school time period. Term paper and the O-level paper, when you compare, there's a huge difference, right? Term papers are, when you compare, even O-level is like that. A-level, they give the term paper to get 30s, 40s only. Very rarely people will get 60s, 70s. Okay? Term papers, if you go and write your school term papers, mostly you get 30s, 40s. They will make. But we will train for term papers separately. Different schools, they give different people normally. Muslim ladies college, there is a paper called FWC papers. Fieldwork centers, there are paper set. We will train you from FWC papers also. Right? Even we will do Royal papers, Vijaka papers, we will do here. Term test we will train you. Now, I'll come for the subject. Now, remember these things are there. In making, you definitely should get the resource book. Buy the resource book. Right? Even resource book also here. This whatever drive I share. A drive it's online, so no need to download. If you want to download, you can download. Always you can visit that drive and you can see instantly. That without filling your storage. If not, you can fill your storage and right? But we will give all the resources, whatever necessary. Right. All the PDF we will provide for this. But apart from this, if you want a hard copy, you can buy a past paper book. You can use this. Now let's come for the number of lessons. We'll come for the number of lessons. How many lessons? Very good, Puta. You said there are 14 lessons. Right? But my kind advice, don't go to read anything in the resource book before I do that lesson. Right? You will get Mongol definitely. Right? You will hate chemistry. Upset, right? So don't go to read. Read you will feel sleepy, right? Book read definitely will feel sleepy. After I complete the things, I will tell. Now you can read up to this page number. I will tell. And you will start reading. You will understand everything. Nothing while you are reading. Who tried to read it? What happened? You close the laptop. You start reading the PDF. How many things you understood? Nothing understood. Very good. Who else read? You tried. What happened? So many scientists from nowhere. Right. Okay. After that, you didn't read. That's it. No one tried after that. Don't try these adventurous things, right? Not healthy. I will smoothly, I will take all the lessons beautifully. Lesson I will take. Don't worry about that. Right? Everything, even you won't feel any stress when you're doing this, inshallah. I take a lesson, we will take up to the maximum level, right? Hurry. Now, Bhutan, now I'll talk about chemistry. I said how many topics are there? 14 topics. There are 14 topics. In a 14 topics, now I will write. Again, should you know all 14 topics in order? Should you by heart this? You have no need to by heart, but automatically this will go to your head. You don't by heart now. You don't by heart the students' names, neighbor. Right? You remember this is Kamal, that is Sunil, this side Jagat. You never by heart, neighbor. Normally it will come to your head. When I will explain and I will show how chemistry is easy. Now you will, now earlier from, now so far I spoke, neighbor, from my speech. Now, what is your feeling? Now, product difficult wage, how you are feeling? Serious work. Right. What serious work? Now, we'll simplify it. Yeah, this is serious only, but we can simplify it. Now, I'll simplify this. Unit 1 is known as the atomic structure. Can you remember atomic structure? This is the first lesson you learn about chemistry when you were in grade 10. The third unit of grade 10 atomic structure. And a atomic structure we are learning chuttak deeply. Earlier, what we will learn, chutti idea I will give. Earlier, Puta, you said there is a nucleus in the center of the atom. And you said there are energy levels around the atom. There are energy levels around the atom. So, we said this is the first energy level. Ne? And we gave a word for this now. K kiela we said. This is L kiela we said. Next one M, next one N. Now, Buddha, in the K energy level, we said how many electrons, maximum electrons? 2 kiela we said. LK we said there can be maximum 8 electrons. And M when we come for M, can you remember how many electrons we told? 18 no maximum. But when we were writing electronic configuration, we wrote only 8. Why we didn't write 18? Because we studied only up to the 20th element. That's not the real reason. To understand at that time, we are telling a podi buruak. We are learning only for 20 elements, so we won't meet this kila buru katawa kila finish karla dana. But now these are energy levels. But inside this energy level, there are rooms. These are like hotels. Inside this, there are rooms. Now, this is like the first floor, second floor, third floor. Okay. Now, inside there are rooms. Here there is a room called S room. In this, there is a room called SP. And likewise, now we will go deep into this. Right? We are going to a next level. Now, earlier we spoke about only about the floor. We said that there is a floor. One floor building. 2 people are living. 2 electrons. Now we are talking about where are they living? Now we are telling they are living in the room called S. We will learn, don't get scared. Chuttak we will learn deeply. Chuttak will go into a next step. That's it. We are not going for a bottom step, we don't go. And in atomic structure, can you remember when you were in O level, how many elements did you learn? You learn only 20 elements. When you come to A levels, there are totally 118 elements in the periodic table. Then, how many elements we might learn out of 180? In O level, you learn 20. But A level? Like, I am guessing. How much you guess, Puta? Like all. Just guess. 15. 50 wage. All. Are you, Puta? 54. Half of 51 is 59. 118 half. Right. Good. Good guessings. Right. The real answer is we are going to just speak about 54 elements, and out of 54 we are going to learn only about 30. O level we learn 20 deeply, A level 10 more deeply. Then you said A level hard. Yeah, earlier 20 එකත් bang, you don't know much. Now we are going to learn deeply about that 20 also. That 20 and this 10. Then altogether we are going to learn about 30 things deeply. Okay, what type of reactions they do, with whom they can react. And we are going to learn. Don't worry, not everything not in the first lesson. I'm talking about the entire chemistry. Out of in these 2.5 years, we will learn that. So can you understand what's going to happen now? So is it difficult now? No, we are going to learn more deeply. That's it. It's not difficult. We are going to learn more deeply. NAH right going to happen now. Right. Now I just gave some idea what will happen in atomic structure. Right. Now, second lesson. Second lesson is structure and bonding. Okay. Structures and bonding. I'm not telling the exact names of the lesson. I'm telling the main thing. Mega, what is this name? Atomic structure. Right. Unit 2 is bondings. Oh, actually, this name should come as interactions. Right. We'll tell bonding here. Shortly, I'm writing the name. Right. When you go and see the resource book, sometimes the name of the lesson might be different, but the thing is, whatever the thing is here, bonding is the lesson. Bonding again, what we will learn? We will learn. Earlier, we will say how atoms are there. Second, we are going to tell about how they will bond with each other. Already, you know about bonding. You know about bonding or something. But can you tell me what you know about bonding? Just recall some memories, past memories from O level. You never thought like this. No, O level finished. Forget all. Throw the books. Right? Right. But what can you tell about bonding, Puta? Yes, bonding is very important in life. Yes, very good. Bonding is very important in life. That's true. Right. Tell Buddha about bonding. Tell whatever you know from O-level knowledge, whatever you know about bonding. Right. You? Yeah, we have two types of bonding, ionic bonding, covalent bonding. Right. And him you will learn. And you have learned Lewis structures. And we will learn here. But when you were in O-level, you didn't much bother about the shape of the bonds. But in A-level, we bother about the shape too. Even the angle, whatever they are. For an example, can you remember when you were a child? Now, O-level, like we'll think chutti kale, right? When you were chutti kale, can you remember how you drew the water molecule? Water molecule you would have drawn like this, ne? Mehem you would have drawn. You would have drawn like this, no? No, neme bang, yes, you would have drawn like this. Answer is yes. No one will put wrong in your O levels. Mehema damma kiyala, no one will put wrong. How did you draw ammonia? How did you draw ammonia? One hydrogen here, one hydrogen here, one hydrogen here, no? You know? Huh? Hari. Mehemada. Then wait. I'm just talking. Yeah, me chemistry කියන්නේ බට්ටම ආතල් සීන් එකක් කියලා I will show you. Nitrogen, can you remember how did you do ammonia like this? No? Some people have forgotten. Me මෙහෙම තමයි. Don't think so if I have forgotten Lewis structure completely, so can't I do A level? නෑ නෑ එහෙම අවුලක් නෑ, right? Although you have forgotten the entire science, එහෙම කියන්න බෑ. Entire science don't forget. At least you know these hydrogen oxygen කියලාවත් you know, no? Then that is fine, right? Now this is ammonia, no? This is ammonia. No, don't worry if you don't know these names, these structures. Don't bother about that. I'm just showing you. Now, if you draw like this, for O level, this is correct. But for A level, we consider about its shape. This water, no, but in O level itself, you don't draw like this. O level itself, you will draw like this. Water like this. And we don't say the angle of water. But in A level, we say this is 104.5 degrees angle we say. But we don't tell this in A level. And should we by heart this angle? Now, you should know it. Then how many angles should we by heart? Don't make unwanted questions in your head now. Again, don't go to make unwanted questions. Should we by heart this? Likewise, how many angles will be there? So hard, no? Don't predict anything before we learn that. Okay. Before movie release, they put a trailer. Okay. Then the trail එක බලන්න නිකන් ඉන්න. Don't go to predict. What might happen? Who is that person? Is he double acting or single acting? Is he the villain or this is the hero? Then they didn't show the hero in. He did. ඒ වගේ නිකන් don't have predictions. හරි. නිකන් I'm talking, we will learn about the angles. Okay, how many shapes we will learn like this? You have to remember, right? Nearly like 10 to 12 shapes. Should we remember? ඒව we don't by heart. I will train you. හරි. හරි. එහෙම තමයි bonding එක ගැන we are going to speak. We are going to speak about so many bondings here. Don't worry. For unit 1 itself, we will take nearly 1.5 months. හරි. මාර time period එකක් will go for finish unit 1. For unit 2, ඒකත් will go like 2 months. හරි. ඒ මාර long lessons, right? හරි. First of all, I'll tell the lessons. ඊට පස්සේ just I'll show a few things. Third one of your favorite thing, chemical calculations. Can you remember when you were in O level unit 7, quantification of element කියලා කතාවක් තිබ්බේ? ඒ කියනකොටම බයක් ගන්නවා, right? So anyhow, in the quantification of elements පුතා අන්න ඒ scene එක will repeat again as chemical calculations. Now you might think, sir, that time I hate this. Then what might O level itself is like that mean? What will happen in A level? Puta, remember, in O level, it's really hard to explain chemistry because we can't explain chemistry using concepts in O level because O level teachers are restricted for a certain boundary. So very hard to explain chemistry. So no one will tell chemistry is their favorite lesson in O level. They can't tell that because they don't know the concept. But A level, it's not like that. Everything logics. Okay, everything logic, everything concept. So when you want to tell that, you are telling because it's like this, it will happen like this. Don't worry, everything will be okay. Chemical calculation we'll do from the scratch, right? From O level knowledge, we will do. Don't worry about that. Right. Number 4, you haven't seen gas laws. Gas laws. Actually, this one states of matter. But I'm just writing this gas law because here there are 3 states of matter. What are those 3 states? Solid, liquid, gas. Out of those 3 states, we are going to speak only about gas in this lesson. This also a lesson related to what? Questions, again, equations, like all this chemistry, maths. This gas laws mean maths. Right? Good. Number 5. Number 5 is known as in gas laws, I will tell normally. Can you tell me a gas law, whatever you know from all of us? Can you tell me a gas law, what you know from all of us? All of us again, so hardly we did science. Now this bug is repeating science again. I did this science class, bug. Right? Can you remember any gas law? All level gas law? You know those names. It starts with some scientist names. That law, this law here. With the balloon and all. Laws. Huh? Newton name. Balloon is there. This balloon. Balloon, when you put balloon to water, what will happen to balloon? What is the scenario behind the thermometer? Mercury thermometer. When you keep mercury thermometer to see the temperature, where you keep the mercury thermometer? In your mouth. Yeah, sometimes mouth. Right? Right. Then what will happen? Thermometer will rise like this. Why is it happening? I'm talking not only 10, 11 science. Think about your entire science, what you have learned before O level. Can you remember they taught you something like this? There is a ball. After heating the ball gets struck like this. It won't go in. Can you remember? You learn. Yeah, can't you remember any laws like that? Yeah? Thermal expansion, right? Thermal expansion, right? I'm talking about the laws, gas laws. Now, this is not a gas. Anyhow, gas එකකින් laws ටිකක් තියෙනවා පුතා. Haven't you heard Charles law? නැද්ද? Boyle's law? Boyle. Boyle, Charles. Pascal's law. I think this is not in 10 11. I think it was in grade 8 and 9. So 10 11 so hardly remember. 8 and 9. හරි. Anyhow, එහෙම laws ටිකක් තියෙනවා. We will learn calculation questions. පට්ටම ලේසි. මේ lesson එක පට්ටම easy. සුපිරිම ආතල දෙන්න පුළුවන්, right? Gas laws. Number 5, known as energetics. Energetics is a small part you have learned in O level. Everything you have done in O level. Gas laws also you have done. Not with the laws you would have done when you were grade 9 or 8, I guess. I can remember. තිබ්බ Charles law, Boyle's law කියලා දෙකක් තිබ්බා. I think I'll check and see. Energetics part you have learned when you were in grade 11. Right? Grade 11, book 1, last lesson. Energetics you have learned? Can you remember something? Energetics, when I'm playing energetics, can you remember something? Energetics mean exothermic reaction, endothermic reaction. Can you remember? You learn some graphs. Products are down, right? Reactants are up. Reactants are down. Products are up. You didn't understand that lesson? Who understood that lesson well? Oh, very good. Right. Now forgot, no? Now it's not in your head, no? Right, good. No problem, no problem. You are in the restful period. Hurry. I'm not going to ask any questions. But why are you checking the time? It's working. Why? It's boring. Is it boring? Don't insult like that. Hurry. So hardly I'm doing this. Hurry. Now energetics. But here, Puta, we will do. Here we have to learn 14 definitions. 14 definitions. Should we remember the definitions? Yes. If you remember that only, you can do this entire lesson. But I am guaranteeing, right, inshallah, you will remember every definition without memorizing. Huh? So, no. Because even if you come and ask this definition from our 26, 27 people, they will tell all 14 definitions. Even they will tell what are the 14 things they have here. But 14, although we say 14, we will expand it to 17. We will teach you 17 definitions. 17 definitions we will then make a when we will learn? Next year. Right, after 1 year. We will learn this. Good, nice. So far nice, no? Right. But you don't have any idea, but slowly I'm giving some ideas when the items are there in this lesson. Now you understood what are the items in the lesson. Right. Now, Puta. Yes, Puta. What is your doubt? Tell, it's fine. For the entire? I didn't get you, Puta. Yes, only 14 lessons. Just 14 lessons. For entire 2.5 years. Only 14 lessons. You ask me, Puta. You asking that person. Now only that person also know 14 kila. Asking 14. Or sometimes when you go into a pressure, sometimes you are a copy from the person who doesn't know anything. Come for lesson 6. Lesson 6 is the one of second longest lesson in the chemistry. Normally we teach this lesson for 2 months. 2.5 months we will learn one of the longest lesson. This 6th lesson is known as inorganic chemistry. Inorganic chemistry we say. Here only in the 6th lesson only, Puta, we will learn about the elements. We will tell about sodium. Puta, if I put sodium to water, what will happen? Can you remember? If I put sodium to water, what will happen? Sodium plus water. Can you remember the reaction? If I write sodium plus water, what will happen? If I ask, can you remember? Can you remember the products? What will come? If you can remember, tell the items. Sodium hydroxide and hydrogen. Very good. And likewise, we'll talk about sodium. We'll tell about everyone, almost all the people. I said the 30 elements. We'll talk about all 30 elements, how they react with water, how they react with acid, how different things. We'll speak about them. That's why normally this lesson only, maths people hate this lesson. Because so many things to remember. Okay, 30 elements, nearly more than 500 reactions. You have to remember here. But I will train you not to memorize anything. We have trained that because I can tell my inorganic tube is the best inorganic tube in the world කියලා because I have summarized into පට්ටම short විදියට ලස්සනම විදියට ඒක හදලා තියෙන්නේ right inshallah when you come to this lesson I will give it to you right it's very easy to understand. Most of the people they hate this because sometimes what teachers do here now to teach A level chemistry, what is the requirement you need? The question is, should you learn university level chemistry to teach A level chemistry? Answer is no. But when people learn chemistry in university and when they do PhDs in chemistry, what is the problem now? They will do PhDs, they will learn higher things in chemistry. Right? They will learn higher things in chemistry. Now, after learning all these things, when they come to the class, the teacher is coming to the class. Now he have learned a lot about chemistry. But can he deliver everything what he has learned in the class? Answer is no. But he has to show his level, right? I'm a doctor in chemistry. So what he will do? He will tell some extra notes. Remember, this can react like this can react like this. He will tell some extra notes. Then what will happen for the A-level students? Already they are suffering to remember the current note, whatever the compulsory note. They will say, just remember this extra point, just remember this extra point. Nothing will happen. They will tell 1,000 extra points. What will happen? You will remember only the extra points. But when you go to exam, that will be a problem because I have seen, because normally we compare, right, the tutors. But when you compare the tutors, I have seen sometimes certain teachers, right, their note is very long. Some students, they love that, long notes, right? Some they love. But remember, my notes are very short. Okay, some students, what happened? They didn't come for my class after. I asked, why didn't you come? They said, sir, yes, note is small. We want big note. But I said that already you have a resource book this size. Right? If I also give a big note, what will you study? Again, normally you should know the core of a chemistry. To know the core, that is more than enough. Again, to go for it, that note is more than enough. My note is very short. Normally my shorts are very, very small notes, but you can get full marks. We will train you for that. Because normally I'm a person, my habit is I'm very lazy to read books. I don't love to read 2 times. And so what I do, whenever I read it, I make the short notes. A short note, everything is there. There's a mind map. A mind mapping, you can see the entire note. So I am practiced that method. So what I am doing is I'm training you for short notes. But you can get everything from that short note. So unit 6 I created because what happened was after that my students they don't come for my chemistry class. But what happened was all of their class students they have photocopied my inorganic note, right? But my students they came and asked, so shall I give this note because our class students asking it's easy to refer the note here. Then I said okay, no problem, give. I think if someone won't learn, let them learn, right? Yeah, I didn't say no පිපිස්සුද මේ එහෙම නෑ. ඉතින් ඒ අවුලක් නෑ, they can learn, right? So inorganic chemistry, mostly everyone will scare you in this, right? Even school teachers will scare you, හැමෝම will scare you, but I am telling this is very beautiful. ඒක ලස්සන්ට we will do, right? Unit 6, the longest one. 7, right? 7, 8, 9, 10. These 4 actually a lesson combined together. These all 4 lessons are known as organic chemistry. You don't have about organic chemistry. In inorganic chemistry, you have very mild knowledge. Only 1% of knowledge you have from O level. 99% knowledge you have to gain in A level. Organic chemistry also, Puta, you have a very tiny knowledge. Again, tiny knowledge. In organic chemistry, you know about only 3 stuffs. What are those 3 stuffs? You know about alkane, alkene, and alkyne. Can you remember those? And you have no. It means you know only 1% of organic chemistry. Balance 99% you will learn here. So 4 lessons. These are unit wise 4 lessons. So this is one of the longest part. Then after completing this part, unit 11 is, right? Unit 11, we say rates. Rates කියලා. Can you remember rates? Rates එකෙත් already you have some knowledge in O level. In O level you have learned rates mean the factors which increases the rates. You know about catalyst. And ඒ වගේ චුට්ටි knowledge එකක් you have. But here in the rates, what we are doing is we are doing calculations. We are finding the rate. We are doing so many things here. All are calculations. Number 12. Here, this is known as chemical equilibrium. You don't have any single knowledge of chemical equilibrium, right? Your knowledge is zero on this, right? You don't have any knowledge. Your knowledge is zero. So entire unit, this is the longest lesson in the entire chemistry, unit 12. Here all are calculations, right? Unit 13 is known as electrochemistry. You know what you mean by electrochemistry? Yes, right? What is electrochemistry? You learn about cells and electrolysis. And both the things we are learning, but here we are doing calculations. We'll see the current, we'll see how much oxygen evolved, and ඔක්කොම we can calculate from this. We learn මාරම් පොඩ්ඩක් deep කතාව. Unit 14, final one, right? Environmental pollution. This is like an environment, or environmental studies වගේ. How acid rain comes, how what ozone layer depletion happens, how photochemical smog comes. මේ ඔක්කොම දන්නවනේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ, right? All these words you know up to some level, but here we will learn චුට්ටක් deeply. So here we will learn environmental pollution and industrial chemistry. Already you also know about industrial chemistry up to some level. You know? Tell me, what are the industries you know in chemistry? Sodium extraction from down cell, right? ඊට පස්සේ you know iron extraction using blast furnace. And ඒ වගේ we are learning that one also in A level deeply. We are going to learn about the industries. මෙන්න මෙතනින් මෙච්චරයි තියෙන්නේ. So when looking at this නේ චුට්ටක් වගේනේ. Even මේක චුට්ටක් වෙනවා like this. How? We are dividing all these 14 units into 4 parts. I'll give time to write, Puta. මේක ලියාගන්න ලස්සනට I will give time. And I will explain the marks allocated for each lesson also. I will explain. I will explain. And also I will explain about the paper. Everything I will explain today. Right. Now මෙන්න මේ scene එකේ. Alright, now this is the scene. Now Puta, we are dividing this into 4 parts. One is known as general chemistry. General chemistry. Second one is known as inorganic chemistry. Right? This one known as physical chemistry. This one known as organic chemistry. So we got only 4 parts under this: general chemistry, physical chemistry, organic chemistry. Right. Now general chemistry, we'll put the lessons for general chemistry. General chemistry mean, now shall we check your knowledge? How will you put this? General chemistry, what will you put out of this? You'll see some understanding act. You have some brain, no? Brain making you guys reply, will you? What lessons? Online students, you also can chat. I mean, online students are not chatting. So you also chat. What are you thinking? So general chemistry, atomic structure, very good. Bonding, very good. 1, 2. No. Good. Chemical calculation, general නෙමෙයි. Anyhow, physical chemistry, well, the inorganic chemistry thing, you know, unit 6. That's it. Only 1 unit. But this chemical calculation, actually, we put on the physical chemistry. But actually, that is need for inorganic chemistry also. But physical chemistry, we put chemical calculation. Gas laws, energetics, rates, and chemical equilibrium. Electrochemistry. Then physical chemistry the meaning is maths. Maths in chemistry. So what is most? Maths. Once again, maths. Again, the mathematics students, they should love chemistry, right? Most of the lessons are maths. Then finally, organic chemistry. This 6, 7, sorry, 7, 8, 9, 10. These 4 lessons. Only these 4 lessons are there. These 4 lessons are there about the oxygen containing compounds, nitrogen containing compounds, and ඒ වගේ චුට්ට චුට්ට subheadings are ඒ ඕන්න normally we are learning as organic chemistry. Wait. Now 14 we have to put. Now environmental pollution, industrial chemistry. මෙන්න මෙතන actually පුතා this we can put into two things. Inorganic එකටත් we can put certain areas, general එකටත් we can put certain areas. But we'll put this one for inorganic, we'll put it. Why? Because industrial chemistry, all are chemical equations. Environmental pollution, these are also some chemical equations are there, and this is knowledge, I guess, or not that. General chemistry mean the meaning is the general knowledge you should have to do chemistry. Yeah, unit 1, 2. Now let's see the marks for each unit. Now, first of all, shall we mark this? Maybe mark කරලා දාන්න. ඊට පස්සේ we'll see the marks. It is I will explain the paper and I will tell how marks are allocated for these things. මෙන්න මේ part එක විතරක්. This the first of all we should give the idea before you go to the war. Right? But what do you think about the lesson content? You're satisfied with the lesson content? No? ඒක චුට්ටක් කියලා you can see. No? That's what you see from your eyes. The numbers එක තමයි you see. This is a 2.5 year syllabus. ලස්සනටම you write it neatly. Online students, if you have doubts, you can ask. Right? What manage to private can manage to private. What full time manage to they take the full lecture after example. End of the session, I will tell about the advantages and disadvantages of being school student and a private candidate. Right. So done. But no need to write this in the last page. Write in the first page. These are first page things. Some people are writing in a middle page. Some people write in a piece of paper. This is the first thing what you want to know. Right. Yeah, put the box. That is only general inorganic, physical, and organic chemistry. Puta, normally when you're going to get advices, don't go to get advice from the students who are currently doing A levels. Never get advices. Don't ask which lesson is easy. Remember, all these lessons, Puta, right? It become easy or difficult with your involvement only. No one can tell. If you ask certain students, they will tell inorganic is hard. If you ask certain students, they will tell physical is hard. They won't tell names. They'll tell inorganic is hard, physical is hard, නැත්නම් organic is hard. එහෙම තමයි they will tell. ඒක their experience. It doesn't mean this is difficult කියලා. I also did A levels now. For me, all four was easy. When I was a student, not a teacher. Right? When I was a student, if these things are easy for me, then these things should be easy for you also. ඒක depend on your involvement, the way how you behave with this. Okay, how you associate with these units. But don't worry, I will train you, inshallah, for every single lesson. Okay, properly, inshallah. All right. Now these things are fine. මෙන්න මේ points ටික okay. Now the next part. Now, Buddha, let me tell, now you should know how much allocated for this also. These things. First of all, I will explain the paper. Now I will put 14 units sticker. Now you have, so I will erase all the 14 units. Just I'll keep the numbers. So I can explain about the paper, what they give in the exam. So finally, this is your war zone. Your war is your paper. First of all, you have to get 2.5 years good training. Then you have to go to the war. Okay. Now Iran, what they did? They had sanctions. So many sanctions. But still, they became very strong. They produced lots of missiles. There were lots of stocks. But Americans thought, US thought, after sending so many missiles, that they will be out of stock. But still sending. Okay, and they fired the longest missile in history. How many kilometers? You didn't know? 4,000 kilometers. Normally, missiles range is 2,000 kilometers. So that's first time in history. Okay, they attacked a place in Indian Ocean, a UK-US camp. They never expected this will happen. Right? What is playing here? Physics. Right? Again, physics. All the people, most of the Iranians, right? They are very educated people. Most of the Iranians are PhD holders. And most of the, we'll say, Islamic scholars, whatever you know, those scholars all came from Iran. Right? They're very educated. You know, you'd have heard Imam Bukhari, Imam Tirmidhi, Imam Nasai, Imam Ghazali, all came from where? Persia. Persia means Iran. Remember, Iran, they give bottom value for education. That's why they are playing very well now. Right? The president in Iran, he is a cardiac surgeon. Right? He's a cardiac surgeon. And the person who came as the Ali Jaradani or someone who recently passed away, he was a PhD holder. And next person who came into his person, he's a professor in nuclear science. Right? All are highly educated people. Right? So that's why it's very difficult for US. This one. In the world, 2 countries are there with most intelligent people. Most intelligent කියලා, what happened, why they became intelligent කියලා, you see second. I will tell ඊට පස්සේ. Right? First and second both. One is Israel, the other one is Iran. The most intelligent people on earth are they. Right? One is in Persia, one is in Israel. They are the most intelligent people. Now, seeing this war is happening for whom everyone knows. This war is happening for who? For Israel, for the Great Israel Project, right? But see, with Israel soldiers are dying. Who is dying? American soldiers are dying. Like they are attacking Israel, and Israel people are dying because of the missiles. That's something else. I'm talking about the soldiers who are going for the this one. Right? So understand how intelligent they are to trap someone to get their work done. How they became intelligent? The answer is, all the social media are controlled by Israel. But you see the social media used in Israel. Okay, you go and see. Mostly lovable thing for children, right? Can't you hear me? Online students can hear, right? My sound is not good. The sound's fine. I tell yes or no, some, right? Hari. Anyhow, the other thing is, right? Uh, this one. See, cartoons cartoon productions mainly done by Israelis, but cartoons are banned in Israel. Who's watching cartoon? I watch cartoon when I was a child. I hope you also would have watched cartoons. බැලුවේ නැහැ කියලා ඉන්නවා නම් I don't know එහෙම වෙන්න බෑ. But cartoon එකක් definitely would have seen. Cartoon බලන්නේ නැහැ කියලා එකෙක්වත් ඉන්න බෑ. I don't think. එහෙම ඉන්නවද already? I haven't seen a single cartoon in my life. එහෙම නෑ, right? Because remember, when a child see a cartoon, first of all, their brain development, what will happen? It will go low. Right? Second, when you enter into social media, your thinking time will go low. When a person can think? When they are alone. When a person goes lonely, they can think more. Their thinking will increase. When they are free, when their mind is pure, they can think well. But due to social media, what has happened? When you are free, what is happening? Definitely, your hand goes to your pocket, if you have a pocket. Otherwise, it will go to your wallet. And you take money? No. Take your phone. And you just scroll whatever you see. When you're boring, what you say? Mama, when you're using the phone, when mama asks to stop, Mama, it's boring. So I'm just watching the phone. Have anyone done thinking when you're bored? No. That's why I understand my level and your level. Right? Everyone should think this. Again, when you are using social media, you are wasting your time. What's happening on the world? At the same time, people are ruling the world, right, with this social media. Remember that. So then, if you want to win this game, A-level in a game, if you want to win this, first thing, you have to come out of Israel's plan. What is Israel's plan? For Israel, like everyone's an enemy. Only Israel people are the friendly people for them. Because others should be busy in other stuffs while they should improve in the world. But Iran, they ban many things. Many products they ban. Because of the sanction, only Iran developed. Now Iran is in a very good position, even in economy, right? Although they had many sanctions. Sanctions mean America banned, US banned. You can't buy things from Israel. So Israel, Iran, even the oil, many countries, they have banned for many countries. But despite they are being a strong nation. How? Even North Korea, you can see. There are so many things are banned. Remember, if you are doing A levels, kind advice, right? You can use a smartphone, but without internet. Right? Use a smartphone, no problem. Because you should see the folders, files, everything. But don't put a SIM. Don't use Wi-Fi. Then that will be a normal book for you. Don't put games, right? To play when you're bored. When you're bored, what's the best thing? Sleep. That's the best thing you can do. You have to come for certain principles. But discipline is more important when you're doing A level. Right? Phone first of all. If you're doing A level seriously, if you're doing A levels, no problem. You can do the phone, you can do A levels. Okay. But if you're doing A levels seriously, please take this phone away. Because this 2.5 years sacrification making in a result, happy result. 2.5 years, although you didn't use phone, You won't regret bang after when the results come. ඊට පස්සේ after results come, use your phone. phone දාලා internet දාගෙන ඕන එකක් කරගන්න. right? ඕන එකක් කියන්නේ you know, right? එතකොට මේ so the phone එක definitely should be away from you, because otherwise everyone will fall into this, because this work is stressful. So because of stressful work, what will happen? You will feel චුට්ටක් will take a relax කියලා, you will watch something. සමහරව drama බලනවා, සමහරව series බලනවා. Some people they watch නිකන් shorts බලාගෙන යනවා. Right? Likewise, your time will waste. If you feel stressed, the best thing is walk here and there and speak to your mom and come and sit. Once you speak to your mom, stress will go, right? Because mom will give more stress than that. You can come and sit and you can study again. Okay? Hari. Mom will give more stress. If you don't study, mom will scold you. Hari. And right now I will tell how the paper. I am giving some important messages to get prepared for a serious exam. Next, exam paper. Anyone knows about the exam paper here? How they give, you know? Very good, Puta. Very interesting. You have gone through everything. Well done. Tell me what you know. Very good. Structured essay questions. How many? Okay. Essay questions. Right, good. Anyhow, obviously you can't see the paper. You can see the resource book, but you can't see the paper. You won't get any idea. The paper they give like this. I will explain the paper. Paper is, there is a paper 1 කියලා එකක් තියෙනවා. Paper 1. Paper 1, you get 50 MCQs. For each you get 5 choices. Earlier you had 4 all over, here 5. 50 MCQs. What is the importance of this MCQ is, for each MCQ you get 1 mark. So what's the important in that? Still we get 1. Yeah, we know. Why is it important? I will understand later, right? Just remember, you get 1 here. 1 mark, then out of 100, you get 50. So if you get 50 here, we'll say a child is there. They are marking the MCQs. They got 48. Then they pass. Exam pass. By 48 means 48 marks out of 100. Superior neighbor. 1 MCQ. So can't you copy from your friends? Your friends should know the answers, neighbor. That's why you make copy karla set wenna, right? Don't think lots of people are getting A's. Because most of the people, they don't know to answer. Right? I will explain chuttak elaborate this 50 MCQs. In this 50 MCQs, question 1 to 30, you got 5 choices. What are you telling? Wait, I'll tell. You got 5 choices. Again, you get option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4, option 5. You got 5 options. 1 to 30. Question 1 to question 30, you got 5 options. Right? You got 5 options. You have to select one. Question number 31 to question 40, this is a different question. Here, you will get every it's like this. This is the pattern of the paper. There are A, B, C, D statements. They will give 4 statements like this. A, B, C, D. Now there are only 4 options, you know. Yeah. And this 5 option comes like this. Option 1. Option 1, A and B. These both are correct mean. If these statements are okay for the question mean, answer is 1. Second option, if B and C are correct mean, answer is 2. Third one, if C and D is correct mean, answer is 3. Fourth option, D and A. If A and D correct mean, answer is 4. 5 mean none. None of the above. None of the above mean 5. Again, for an example, we'll think you got only A is correct. Answer is 5. A, B, C, 3 are correct. Answer is 5. To answer this bang, here they will give statements. To answer these statements, you should know the theory well. So it's not easy to score marks in this 31 to 40 region. Right? So they give this. It's easy to remember. They make no need to remember. They will give in the exam description. If A and B are correct, select 1. If B and C are correct, select 2. They will give a description. You have no need to buy her, but still normally students when they are going for A level, they remember this. Why? Because they do papers. AB one mean for C one mean AB, BC two, CD three, AD4. They can remember. There is a pattern. Then 41 to 50. So from the because they will give you a paper, they will give a MCQ paper to mark this. So you have to select the option out of these 5 like this. 41 to 50. Question 41 to 50 pota, they will give statement questions. They will give a table like this. This side they will give first statement here. This side they will give the second statement. And they will write a statement here, they will write a statement here. Again from here 41, 42. Likewise, there will be double statements here. For an example, we'll think like this. They will tell nucleus is made out of proton and neutron. Here, proton is positively charged. And again, they will give 2 statements. How you should answer for this one is like this. Now, first statement and second statement is there, Anubhuta. If first statement is correct, second statement is correct, and if the second one explains the first statement, second one is correct, and it explains the first. If it explains the first, then option is 1. And for an example, now they say nucleus is positively charged. Then they give a statement here, proton is positively charged. Now, because of proton or nucleus is positive, then what they will say, then this statement explain this one, so are you sleepy? Right? This statement explain this one, then they say, right? Answer is 1. First one is correct, second one is correct, but second one doesn't explain, okay? Doesn't explain first. If it doesn't explain the first mean, option is 2. For an example, they say aluminium is a metal. Yes, true. Aluminium is a metal. Right. Then they say second one, here carbon is a non-metal. Now these 2 statements no connection, but both are correct. Then answer is 2. Third one, first one correct, second one wrong. Then answer option is 3. First one wrong, second one correct. It means whatever the first statement they have given is wrong. Second statement is correct, and then option is 4th. Last one, both the statements are wrong. Then answer is 5th. They will go in this part. Okay, so then to score in the 41 to 50 and to 31 to 40, this is not easy task. Again, your knowledge should be very good. So this is about paper 1. Then paper 1 involvement. Paper 1 involvement from unit 1 to unit 14. Unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4. Now I will put the involvement. Normally, how many questions again they will give here for these things? Because you should know before you enter for this, you should know the involvement of these lessons. Right. Unit 1 mean atomic structure. Atomic structure again, normally you get 2 questions again. Bonding around 2 to 3 questions you will get. Unit 3 chemical calculation question around 2 questions. Unit 4 gas flow swelling around 3 questions. Unit 5 swelling you will get around 4 to 5 questions will be there. Unit 6 swelling around 7 questions will be there. Unit 7, 8, 9, 10 from all 4 things you will have something like 10 questions. Unit 11 swelling you will have something like 2 questions, 2 to 3 depends, right? 2 to 3. Unit 12 swelling you will have around 5 to 6 questions. Okay. Unit 13 swelling you might have 2 to 3. Unit 14 swelling you might have 3 to 4. Right, then count and see totally how much? 5, 7, 10, 15, 22, 32, 35, 39, 42, 46. Within a chutta can change. Within a 7 to 8, 5 to 6. Right. These are the involvement of paper 1 in these lessons. So you can see every lesson involves mainly, right? You can see like every lesson is important. Like you can't neglect any lesson. Why? Each unit is a point. Again, if you learn everything properly, you can score all these things. Right? You can mark it. About the paper one. Paper. Again, you will understand these are the importance in paper one. Paper one important in each unit. Right. The way how you answer these questions, everything mark. Because from the day one itself, we will do past paper question. Right? Don't worry. Right. Now, we'll see the what will happen in paper 2. Now this is paper 1. Now we'll see about paper 2. Paper 1 is okay. You will understand the paper 1's worth after explaining paper 2. Right. Now paper 2. For the paper 2, paper 1, I didn't give the timing. You get 2 hours to answer those 50 questions. The time is 2 hours. You get 2 hours to answer those 50 questions. Right. Paper 2, you got 4 SCs. Structured essays you have to answer in the paper itself. Each structured question 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? First structured essay, they will give from general chemistry. Every year they give like this. General chemistry and structure and bonding. Again, unit, they give from unit 1 and unit 2. Again, first structured essay completely comes from unit 1 and 2 together. Okay. Unit 1, unit 2 together. Right? Second structured essay, they give as a physical chemistry, nothing inorganic chemistry question. They give inorganic chemistry. Again, it comes from unit 6. About reactions, everything. Third question, they will give from physical chemistry, from the lessons I gave under physical chemistry. And they can give anything from that, right, under this. We can't exactly say what they will give, but physical chemistry question will be there. Fourth question will be an organic chemistry question. Organic chemistry. So then you can see, right, inorganic chemistry can be there. Inorganic chemistry, physical chemistry, organic chemistry, and general chemistry. One question from each. How many marks are allocated for this? Because they will give you, in a May ticket, they will give you how many marks? 20? 25. No, no, no. Again, they will give actually allocated marks is out of 105. Again, this will be like nearly 8 pages paper. After writing all 8 pages, you will get 20 marks. More long papers, 8 pages. You have to answer. Then you get 5 for each. Again, chutti marks you will get. For certain things, you get 0.25. Right? Some you get 1.25 when you answer the question. Right? Yeah, chutti marks you will get. These are about the structured essay part. Right? Nearly 6 to 8 pages between that you will get for structured essay. Essay paper. These both they will give together. Structured essay and essay. Then the essay paper, you have 2 parts. A part and the B part. In the essay A part, they give these 1, 2, 3, 4, they will give 5, 6, 7 kilo only. The question will continue. 5, 6, 7 kilo they will continue. B part will continue as 8, 9, 10 kilo. It will continue. These paper 2s, these part 1, paper 2's part 1, these paper 2's part 2, right? In paper 2 also there is part 1 and part 2. Out of these 3 questions, Puta, they will ask you to answer any 2. Any 2 out of these. Now you have a selection here. First time you are getting a select, you can remove 1 question from this. Here B part also same thing. Out of 3, you have to answer only for 2. Right? You can remove 1 from each. Now I will tell you what question they will ask in these places. Question 5, Puta, they will ask a physical chemistry question. Question 6 also physical chemistry. Question 7, right, that is inorganic chemistry. Again, if this is question 7 is inorganic, not only inorganic chemistry actually, a mixture. There are 2 parts here actually. 7th is a mixture of physical chemistry plus inorganic chemistry. So can you understand the A part is almost like a maths paper. So math students, they love the A part. Then how many marks they have allocated for this? They have allocated, Puta, 7.5 each. 7.5 into 2, you get 15 marks for this A part. Again, if you do one essay question, only 7.5. Only one 7.5. But when they are giving marks, Puta, in the marking scheme, they have put marks. Whether 5 kilo although I put, they give 100 marks for this question. They have in the marking scheme, they have allocated marks as 100 marks. This one also they give 100. Whatever the marks you get 100, because again that 100 also don't think you are getting when you write one answer you get 20. When you write one answer, Puta, you get 5 marks. When you write another answer, you get 5 marks. Again, likewise, this paper first structured essay question total marks allocated is 100 marks. Then they will divide that by 20 and they will put the marks in. Which out of 100, you got 20 kilo. Again, you get only 1 mark for that question. Understood? Again, this is like to score, there are so many contents. Alright? Then for essay question, for each question, they give 150 marks. They give step by step, they have marked 3 marks for the answer, 1 mark for unit. Or every step they have marked like this, and they have total when you add up 150. That 150 they will divide by 2 and you get 7 point. Divide by 2, divide by 20, you get 7.5. They'll say out of 150, someone did well and they got 80. But you get only 4 marks. So this paper 2 mean it's like big, right? Then question 8. But if you know physical chemistry well, you can score these marks. Again, you can score. I mean, again, they don't give questions. You can never score, right? Don't worry about that. Question number 8, organic chemistry. Right? Question number 8, completely organic chemistry. If you know that, you can get 7.5. Question number 9, they will give you a inorganic chemistry part. Question 10 will be last lesson you learn, unit 14. And they will give a question in 10th question. So if you learn only unit 14 without any other thing, you can answer this complete question alone. Right? Here you can select any 3. Then here also 7.5 into 2, you get 15. Normally bio people, they love to answer 14 because they ask how acid rain comes, what are the gases involved in acid rain. They are chuttu questions. Maths people, they love to answer this 8 and 9. Bio people love to answer 10th one, 8 and 9, they will choose. So did you understand the importance of 1 mark in the MCQ paper? If you want to score 1 mark in essay paper, you have to score 20 marks in it. If you score 20 marks, you get 1 point. Right? So, again, nearly you have to answer 4 to 5 questions to get 1 mark in essay paper. So understand. So then after that, everything they will divide and finally finalize for 50. So you know the exact units, whatever it comes for here. So if you learn well and if you practice well, and if you do around 30 to 40 years past papers, definitely you can go for A, inshallah. If you understand and if you do, some people, they by heart past papers. They see the question and they by heart answers. Can you remember? You did in all of it. You don't know how to do the question, but you see some science questions and you by heart the answer. Tell the truth, right? Always you did the questions with logic. Some science papers, if it's like this, it's like this. And you thought. I think if you do with logics, Puta, definitely you can go for a very good result. So this is the paper explanation, right? When you can add there. So I have now given the marks allocated for each part completely. So see now, then for physical chemistry, how many marks allocated? 7.5, 7.5, here 3.75. Then 15, 18.75. Here 5. 18.75 and 5, how much? 18.75 and 5, 23.75 has allocated only for physical chemistry. How many lessons were there for physical chemistry? 6 lessons were there. Out of those 6 lessons, if you do for essay part, 23.75 is allocated for that. For MCQ part, can you see there? I have given the allocated part on AD cut. If you count and see, there will be nearly 40 marks will be allocated from that part. Because this paper is not 100. This paper is from total paper is from 115. Total paper is allocated for 115 marks. But they have asked you to answer only for 100. You can extra 15 marks they have given in the paper. All right. And the other part is, if you see the inorganic chemistry, here 5 marks, here 3.75, here 7.5. Then 8.5 and 7.5, how much? Then 16 marks allocated in the paper 2. And there around 6 to 7, then 23.5 only from unit 6. Then how much? 23.5. I'm just showing you, right? Media normally everyone they won't show you. It was organic chemistry. Organic here 5. Then 7.5. Then 12.5 allocated here. But MCQ there are 10 to 11 questions. So organic also 22.5. But for the to get 22.5, there are 4 lessons. But for unit 6, to get 23.5, only 1 lesson. Then after that, you can see, yeah, that's it. And only from unit 14, only if someone learn only unit 14, 7.5 here, MCQs, you get 3 to 4. Then I think out of 100, 11.5. Again, in the last minute also, you can change your result by learning unit 14. And yeah, 12, 13, 14, only for 12, 13, 14, nearly 40 marks allocated. Only for unit 12, 13, 14. These 3 things, 40 marks allocated out of the entire paper. Right? So even in the last moment, you can do something. So did you understand the chemistry paper depth? Right. Now tell your idea about chemistry. What do you think? Easy. Now what do you think about the content? Not that heavy. Heavy, you don't feel right. So this is the thing so far about the paper. Now, after this, we will do a small fundamental things about chemistry. We'll do. Before that, I will give a small break. The students who wants to pray, they can go and pray. right? You can pray. There is a place, Ethan and Gil, you can pray. So we'll meet in another 20 minutes. We'll meet, right? You can take a small break and you can speak with your friends, whatever you understood, right? How do you feel? Now you can speak. After that, we'll meet again in 20 minutes. Right. Hurry. Now, we'll go for directly for A level content. So someone next to you? Didn't come yet. When missing, will come. Right. Now, so everything okay. Now, earlier parts, it means when I was explaining about the theory content, actually it was boring. Theory content, how much allocated, everything was boring. Actually boring part. But anyhow, that is a very important part although. But I have to explain that. Now, we'll go for directly. Then shall we directly dive into A level? Right? Hurry. But normally, I'm not now doing with the first thing, whatever here. I will do this because this is the very important part you should know for A level, right? To do everything. Right? First of all, I will give that part to you, but that's not the first thing we will learn in our this one. We will learn that in the middle, but I will teach you that in the beginning itself. Hurry. Now, because my teaching pattern is different, I'm teaching like a puzzle. Again, this puzzle actually I'm teaching like a puzzle mean I won't go in the textbook code. Yes, I won't go in the textbook code. Right? I will fill the puzzle from one area. I will fill some part. Bettering I will fill some part. Some part will come here. But when the lesson is over, entire puzzle is completed. But don't worry, you won't get mixed up. I will take it. Right? I will tell you the resource book areas to watch this part. Hurry. Now, Buddha, first of all, I am going to start. First, I'm going to train you. When training is important because I can save time when I'm teaching that part in the relevant area. You know about electronic configuration? You know, right? Okay. How did you write electronic configuration in O level also? You have an idea? Can you remember, right? 2, 8, 8. Everyone knows that, right? Him will imagine. We'll know here, will imagine. Right. Now, Buddha, it's like this. When I see will first of all, I will explain. Now, Metana, this is the nucleus. Now, nucleus is positively charged. Nucleus is positively charged. Now, nucleus is positively charged. Around these electrons are there in different energy levels. The first energy level I said that is K, and there are maximum amount of electron can hold from the K level is 2. And there is second level, I said maximum is 8. Third energy level, I said maximum is 18. Fourth energy level is, we say 32. Now, Puta, I'm going to explain you, right, about the sub-energy level concept. That's in A level, right? So this is the first energy level, this is the second energy level, this is the third energy level, this is the fourth energy level. Right? I can say this is K, L, M, N. Okay. Shall I ask you a question? You know this from your O-level knowledge. Which energy level has the highest energy? K, L, M, N. Which level has the highest energy? Answer is? Who are telling K? Who are telling L, M, N? Right. There should be two choices. No, either mega or mega, right? K or N. The correct answer is N, N, N. N. Why? Because when you're going away from the nucleus, right? When you're going away from the nucleus, the energy increases. Right? When you go away from the nucleus, energy increases. When you're closer to the nucleus, energy decreases. It's something like, right? Your nucleus is your mother mean. These energy levels are the length from your mother mean. When you have the highest power, when you have the highest energy, when you're with the mother or when you're away from the mother. When you're with the mother, you're restricted. Mother is watching you. So you won't try to do everything, whatever you want. But when you go away from your friends, with your friends, you will put all your power. Right? You will try to do everything, right? So nucleus, whenever something closer to nucleus, that energy level will have the least energy. So K is having the least energy. That's why they can bear 2 electrons. N is having the highest energy. That's why they can bear 32 electrons. Right? First thing you should know is highest energy level is N. Correct? Right. Now I told you a sub-energy level concept. Right. Now in A level only, we are learning something called sub-energy level. Right? What energy level? Sub-energy level. In sub-energy level, we got 4 sub-energy levels. I will tell like this. Right? This K mean, this is the first energy level. L means second energy level. M mean third energy level. N mean fourth energy level. So I'll write K, L, M, N. I can tell this as what? Main energy level. Main energy level. Now I compared this to something like flows. No, the K is first flow, second flow, third flow, fourth flow. And I compared the sub-energy level for what, Puta? Like rooms in that flow. Sub-energy levels. Main energy level K mean that is equal to 1, L mean 2, M mean 3, N mean 4. Then after this also we have K, L, M, N, O, P, M, it will go, but N venakang enough. So when you have first level, there is a room called S. Now at the moment, just imagine there is a room called S. Only there is a room called what? S. No, just imagine S can a room ekak neme. Just imagine these are floors in this like apartment kiyala hitana. Right? Just imagine as an apartment. Apartment ke first floor ke how many houses? Number of houses only. Think there is only one house. First energy level there is only one house in the apartment. That house is known as S. Second energy level, how many houses can be? First energy level, one house now. Second energy level, there can be 2 houses. Right? Then second energy level house is, we say, there is a S house. What is the house? S house. Okay. What I have put box is the number of rooms in that house. S house, how many rooms are there? Only. I have put only one box. No? Then only one room. S house means one room. Now I said L means second main energy level. It means second floor. Second floor, I said 2 apartments. Yeah, 2 houses are there. Then 2 houses are there. I mean, one house is S. Then I will show the, first of all, I'll give you, I can't see, no, for the online people, I'm sorry. Now can see. Okay. First of all, I will give the number of rooms in different houses. They have different names. Sub-energy level, there are different sub-energy levels and number of rooms I will give you. Right? There is a room called S. In S, there is a S apartment, S house, there is only one room. There is a house called P. What is the house? P house. In P house, remember, there are 3 rooms. How many rooms are in P house? 3 rooms. In D house, house D, there are 5 rooms. In house F, there are 7 rooms. Again, this goes in odd number. Can you see? 1, 3, 5, 7. So these are the sub-energy levels we will learn in A level. SP, DF. Okay, SP, DF. Right? Why these names came here, I will tell later. Right? Eka will see later. Now just imagine there are houses called S, P, D, F. Right. Now, Buddha, then if there are 2 energy levels, one should be S, other one should be P. Here, these 1, these 3. Then there should be a 3-room apartment in the second floor. How many rooms? 3 rooms. 1, 2, 3. This is known as what? P block. So we got a S block here, S and P block. So can you imagine about the M? Can you imagine about M? What will happen to M here? Yeah, online students, you also can speak. What are the apartments might be in M level. S, P, and D, no? Everyone can understand that. There should be S, P, D. Then there will be a S. P mean there should be 3 rooms here. This is P. D mean there should be how many rooms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So D mean there should be 5 rooms. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful theories, right? Because I want to get a work from this. That's why I'm now explaining like this. It was a deep level again when we are going. You will understand after 2, 3 classes. You will understand after that. Now you just understand මෙහෙම blocks වගේ තමයි these people are there. There is a deep chemistry inside this. ඒක පස්සේ we'll see. Now N level එකට will come. Then N level mean how many apartments should be there? 4 apartments should be there. Like fourth level එකේ 4 apartments. S, P, D and F all will be here. Here S mean 1 room apartment. P mean 3 rooms apartment. D mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 room apartment. And there should be a F called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 room apartment. Okay, this is only F. So we got SPDF. Okay, a 7 room apartment here. Okay, right. So far everything clear? If it means first. So can you remember every level there should be S, and after that only it will increase 1 by 1. Now we'll think LMNO කියලා there is an energy level called 5. Fifth energy level කියලා එකක් තියෙනවා. there are energy levels 5, 6, 7 කියලා it'll go. Then 5 now, how many apartments will be there? 5. That is only the issue. Remember, the maximum number of apartments can be there is only 4. SPDF. Only these are the 4 things you can have, right? So even after 4th one, everything go as what? Everything go as SPDF. After 5th one also only you got S, you got the P with the 3 things, you got the D with the 5 things, 5 rooms, and F with 7 rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry. This is only F. F has 7 rooms. And 8 is clear? After 4th level, everyone will have the same amount of rooms. Right. Now, Puta, there is a rule like this. There is a rule like this. Now, this apartment. Okay. Now, who are living in this apartment? Humans. Who are living? We'll say, who will answer it correctly? Who are living inside this? Now, who are in these subshells? Who are living in this apartment? Electrons, no? Very good. Electrons. Right. Now, in the apartment, normally, what is the rule bang in a room? How many people they will put in a room? Normally? Maximum number of people? Normally, apartment? Normally, in a room, how many people they will allocate? Now, when you're going on a trip, they will tell you, sir, we can allocate only this much of people in a room. Then you have to book this much of rooms, they will tell. Then you will ask, 2.5, right? Maximum 2, no? Same way for electron also, Puta. In a room, how many electrons we can put? Only 2 electrons. Then what is the number of electrons can live in a S apartment? 2 electrons. How many electrons can live in a P apartment then? 6 electrons. Right? There are 3 rooms. How many electrons can live in a D apartment? 10 electrons. How many electrons can live in a F apartment? 14 electrons. Anna, this one, did you understand? Nice. Hi. So after writing the sub-energy level, Puta, when the mehema scene negative, if I go, when the mehema scene negative, I will go, right? When the mehema scene negative, total electrons kela I will write. Right. S mean only 2 can live in this. Here 2 electrons in S, 6 electrons, the maximum number of electrons, max total electrons. Here 2, here 6, then totally 8. Here 2, here 6, here 10, altogether 18. Here 2, Now up to here 18 ne? 18 and because of f how many people will be added? Another 14 will be added. Ethakota how much will come? 32. Now can you understand there is a sense for this? But in O level, if they explain this, right, it'll be upset. But can you understand how beautifully it's there? Right, sub-energy level concept. Okay, so after fourth level, everyone will go as 32. Maximum electron can carry from each level will be 32. For fifth one also, how many electrons? 32 electrons. Then did you understand neatly? Right. So now මෙතන note එක මොකොත් we are not going to write a note here. මෙන්න මෙතනින් I want to make you a practice. ඒ practice එක තාම I'm but building up that practice. Now you understood how these things are built up නේ. හරි. Slowly, beautifully. ලස්සන්ට මෙන්න මේ ඔක්කොම ටික beautifully write this from here. Online students you can see from this corner නේ. මේ S එකේ ඉඳන් you can see S1 P3 ඔක්කොම ටික මේ ඔක්කොම ටික beautifully write in an order and mark this thing. Right? Right. So if they ask what is S mean, S is a sub-energy level. P mean sub-energy level. Right? Then what are these rooms වලට මොකක්ද කියන්නේ in chemistry? For these rooms we say පුතා orbitals. What we say for this? Orbitals. In P sub-energy level there are 3 orbitals. In D sub-energy level there are 5 orbitals. Right. Beautifully add these things. Right. Beautifully everyone. Nicely write this part. I will give you a tute and I will explain everything again how we will get this explanation. Now I am just showing you how I have developed before we start this, because everything comes with this SPDF after this. For this one you can write max electrons can hold by a sub energy level. Max electrons number of orbitals, you can write number of orbitals in the sub energy level, number of orbitals scale you can write number of orbitals. S is 1, P is 3, D is 5, F is 7. That orbitals are represented as rooms. Today my plan is to practice you to write the electronic configuration in A-level method. Okay, and I will train you today, inshallah. That's my target. Again, you should be able to write that alone. And alone with you write karanna, we will train you. Hare, this is today's target. Hare. Okay, done? Right. Now after this, now but there is Right. Now this is S, this is P, this is D, this is F. Now observe here. Right. Now, Bota, if you take the first energy level, how many sub-energy levels are here? None. Now stop everything and listen, Bota. Careful listen. We are going for a deep concept. First energy level, how many sub-energy levels are there? One. What is that sub-energy level's name? S. How many electrons it can bear? Two. Okay, so maximum electron could be bear by the first one. First energy levels S is 2. Right? Therefore, I can write that as like this. The meaning is 1 is 2 kilo I am writing. The meaning is, okay, it's belong to first energy level. The sub-energy level is S and 2 mean the number of electrons it has. Right? So if I write 1 is 2 mean the meaning is 1 mean the main energy level. This main energy level. S mean the sub-energy level. 2 mean the max, 2 mean electrons, max, just electrons. Electrons. S mean electrons. This 2 mean electrons. Right. This is for the max electrons I can write for a first energy level. If I write for a second energy level, you got S and P both. So if I fill all the orbitals with electrons, how can I write? Now this is in second energy level. Therefore, 2 S 2. Why did I write 2 S 2? Second energy level is having 2 electrons. And 2 is and other one is P. No? Then what should I write? What P? Second energy level is P. No? So how can I write that? 2 P. How many electrons I can fill totally? Totally 6 electrons. So I can write as 2p6. Can I understand that? Did everyone understand this part? Here, third energy level I will write. If I write for third energy level, how can I write? 3 is 2 because S level I can fill maximum 2. After that, 3 P6. We have one more thing. What is that? 3D 10. Understood the way how we write this? If I write for fourth energy level, then 4 is 2, 4P6, 4D 10, 4F 14. If I write for fifth energy level, 5 S2, 5P6, 5D10, 5F14. So this is the total amount of electrons, how they situate in a sub-energy level, how we represent in numbers. Normally we don't draw box and we can write always neighbor. Without drawing boxes, the same what we draw in boxes, how to represent in numbers and letters. So if you write like this, they will know 2 electrons are there, 2p, there are 6 electrons are there. So totally 8 electrons there in second energy level. When may pattern is it clear? Right. Then right, representing the number of electrons in sub-energy levels in a symbolic way. Under that, you can write it. Online students, did you understand this part? Clear? Right. Online chat එකේ මොනවද තියෙන්නේ? So can't you see the board? Can you see the board? Okay, no? Right. Yes, yes. This is the way how you write the energy levels. All right. Okay. Now I will come when we are writing the electronic configuration. Now you will understand this, right? Hare. Okay. Now I will speak about the first 20 elements only, right? First of all, we'll see. First of all, we'll convert the O level into A level, and then OL mines to AL mines. We'll do that today. Hare. So for everything went neatly. Slowly, I am putting these things. If you have a confusion or any doubt, Putha, please ask how this comes. If you can't understand, online students also, like if you have a problem, please ask that. Right? In the chat box, you can put it. When a chat take Putha, right? Wait. I will put Shuhail Shukry here. Right. I have put Shuhail Shukry. And when the make it, you can see the chat, Shuhail Shukry, and make it, you can put the messages. Right? Right. If you want to ask any doubts, any questions, nice. Right. Now, now let's go for the periodic table, and we'll try to write the electronic configurations, right, of these things. Of these things. Before that, before going for periodic table, Puta, there's a scientist called Aufbau. What Bau? Aufbau. Okay, we will tell in detail in the tute. I told I will give you a tute. Online students also, you will get a tute. We will post it to you for free of charge without taking additional fees. Physical students also, we will give you a tute without additional charge. And as I told you, the drive and EKAT we will send you in the group. Hare. So, inshallah. Then, now listen about Aufbau. This is a very long story, a beautiful story. I will tell in the next class. How the world began chemistry. My first thing we have reached, but I didn't teach you. It will be boring. Again, another storytelling from the beginning. Storytelling, right? So we have to do some work, which your brain gets tired. After a long time, your brain is charging now, right? Now, Aufbau told electrons they fill. Okay, first of all, they fill for the minimum energy. From minimum energy to maximum energy. What did it tell? Electrons will fill from minimum energy to maximum energy. So which level we had the maximum energy? First or the fourth? Fourth. When you're going away from the nucleus, the energy is high. Then Aufbau created a thing like this. You also should be able to create it. What did he did? He wrote like this, 1s. And he wrote 2s, 2p. Can I write 2d? Is there something? Very good. See, now you are very good. You know there is nothing called 2d. Excellent. Because second sub energy level can bear only 2 levels. Well done. So you are very good now. Now, Puta, here 3s, 3p, 3d. Puta, please write that in order. After that, 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f he said. Still I can continue. 5s, 5p, 5d, 5f. Now he drew arrows how electrons will fill in sub-energy levels. Now we might think first 1s will fill, then 2s will fill, 2p, then 3s, 3p, 3d, 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f. We will fill, we might think. But according to Aufbau, he is saying no, it's not filling like that. It's filling like the cross arrows. Again, cross arrows. He's telling it feels like this. First of all, you have to put a cross arrow here. Then who get fill first? I put a cross arrow like this. Then who get fill first? 1s will fill first. Then I am writing the filling order. What order? Filling order. What filling? electrons filling order. Now I'm going to write it. The electron filling order. Hari, you only should help me. First of all, who will fill? 1s will fill. Again, first energy S should fill first. After that, all it will go to second energy level. Got the point? Hari. After that, I have to put an arrow on 2s. Then what should I write? 2s. 1s. After that, who get filled? 2s get filled. Don't go to put comma or anything. After writing 1s, write 2s. Hari. After that, where should I put the arrow? On 2p, no? I have to go one by one. No, name tell yes. I, I'm teaching you, but I'm not. You don't know anything about this stuff, so I won't make you crazy. I will tell the truth. I'm telling the 100% truth. First one is get filled. Then I have to put one is whatever here. First this, second this. After that I have to go for this. Then put an arrow like this. This arrow will pierce two things. Other arrows pierced only one. This will go for two. Then till go in that order. 2p, 2p and 3s. You can see the 2p and 3s. After that, where should you put the arrow? 2p. After 2p, I have to come for 3s. 3s already cut. Then I have to go for next 3p. Then if you come for 3p, you have to cut like this. Then after 3s, who get filled? 3p. After 3p, who get filled? 4s. Ah, very good. See, very intelligent people. Then see, although these in the third energy level, now you will understand why you didn't meet 18 electrons in your life. Now only you are going to understand. Right? Abhi slowly will come. 3p and 4s get filled. You have to come for whom? I have to put the arrow on 3d. So if I put the arrow, what will happen, Puta? It will cut how many things? 3 things now. Tell me the 3 things. 3d, 4p, 5s. Anesi, how beautiful is this? Right? So what are using this, Puta? You can get the filling order. Again, can you see? Okay, next energy levels S get filled before the same energy levels D get filled. See, when if you come after 3p get filled without 3d, 4s get filled. After that only 3d get filled. All right, same way. Okay, 4s after 4p filled, 4d won't fill. 5s we get filled. After that only 5d get filled. After that, sorry, 4d get filled. You have to come like this. And same energies D level will fill. After next energy levels S get filled. When you are writing many things, it automatically will come to your head. Now, did you understand the filling order? Did you understand how to get this? Right. Puta, without looking at the board, can you write this entire note on your book? Right. Don't look anything. Right. You write a heading, electrons filling order. You write. Okay. That person's name is Aufbau. Aufbau is the name of the person. So you can write Aufbau. Okay, electrons filling order according to Aufbau. You can write according to Aufbau. Electrons filling order according to Aufbau. Under that, make it beautifully. Write it. You don't see the board. I'm in front of the board like this. I'm looking whether you're looking at me. Right. Online people, you also don't look. I can't see you, but you can see me. Right. Because try to build up it alone. Come on, you can. Believe in yourself. Yeah, you should write the filling orders. Write the entire, whatever I wrote on the board, you write it alone. If you write it up to 5s, that is enough. Done? Easy work, no? Right, good. You would have seen something like this in the textbook, no? You didn't read that part. Right. Good. Okay, people. Right, right, right. Right. Now the next part. Now, Buddha, using this electric filling order, Anna, now we are going to travel to our periodic table, what we learned in the ancient era. Right? Now we'll go for our ancient time period again. I hope everyone would have got this. Right? Done? Okay, nice. Right. Now let's move to our ancient era. Once upon a time, when you came to grade 10, your teacher taught this periodic table. And your teacher told, here hydrogen, here lithium, here sodium, and after potassium, you didn't learn anything. Then, after that, they told, whatever the teacher, you went for science. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know to draw this alone. Right? But in A level, no need to buy hard any elements. Or no need? No need. Then they will always give. So if we buy hard, what will happen? Nothing will happen. No problem. Right? If you want, you can remember this. Hari Chuttak will take it up. Right. Right. If you remember this, it's good. Yeah, but it's not a big advantage. In O level, you should remember 20. Then A level is easy, no? Yes, easy. O level is must to remember this, Neba. They will never give the periodic table in O level, but A level, they give the full 118 elements periodic table. Wow, nice. Yeah, nice. Now, here lithium, here beryllium. Who knows to feel like this? No one. Here beryllium, who will come in? Ah, very good. Magnesium here. Calcium. Shah. මේවා extra no? මේ කැලි ටික නෑනේ. එතනින් finish. Yeah. O level time, ancient era. මෙතන මොකවද ඔය දෙන්නේ? Boron and aluminium. Very good. මෙතන carbon, silicon. මෙතන nitrogen and phosphorus. Oxygen and sulfur. Yeah. Fluorine and chlorine. Here. Puta, if you don't know these things also no problem, but you should know the names. මේ මොකෙද්ද කියලා ඇහුවනම් නාන නෙමෙයි nitrogen. Right? මූව තමයි ගොඩක් උන්ට ඕල වල අප්සෙට් වෙන්නේ. Who is this කියලා ඇහුවම potassium ට K කියලා most of the people can't remember. When we say sodium, they write S. Again, by mistake. These are common mistakes in O levels. Still, you can't do this, right? I know you guys are not expert in writing compounds. Or when we tell a compound, you can't tell the formula of the compound. Can't? No problem. Don't worry. You will get trained. For an example, if I tell magnesium chloride, you are telling very good MgCl2. If you can tell, you can be happy. Aluminium chloride very good. You are better than what I thought. Aluminium oxide. You have studied well. This is more than enough, right? Right. Potassium dichromate. Very good, very good. Excellent. K2Cr2O7. Excellent. Right. Good. But don't worry. Now you are we can't tell this. No, so aren't we eligible to do chemistry? No, you can do. Right? Don't worry. Right? Now come for this again. Now hydrogen here. These are known as energy levels 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, what we write? Groups. No? O level time, what did they tell? You have to write the groups in capital, Roman, numbers. If you don't write capital Roman numbers, it is wrong කියලා කිව්වද? Wrong. ඒක හෙන්න බොරුවක් ඈ. පට්ටම the biggest lie after Trump. හරි. Now this one මෙතන you can put 2. Now sometimes you don't digest this. How can you write these numbers? Digestion එක නෑ. But this is the truth. The modern periodic table පුතා. We don't write this. Then why then O level if they tell this if you write as whole numbers, will they get a stomach ache? Why are they telling Roman numbers? Still they didn't change the syllabus. Right? හරි. ඉතින් ඒක කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. Although it's a lie, you should write the lie. හරි? හරි. දැන් ඒ now ඒ concept එක ඔලෙන් ගන්න, right? That's not there. Actually මෙතන normally පුතා we say this one 3. හැබැයි මේක 3 නෙමෙයි. In A level, in O level තමයි we said 3. හරි? Actually what happened here, now there are 4 elements here, and here there are another 3 elements na puta. After calcium puta, there are 10 elements here, like this. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 කියලා there are 10 elements here. After this 10 element only, after this boron piece, මෙන්න මේ piece will get added to this. මෙන්න මෙහෙම 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 කියලා this get added. In O level, what they do, they cut this piece, take it away, and they attach this. Eතකොට what you do, you tell 1 2 3 4 5 6. But we don't tell like that. Eතකොට this should be what puta? This is 1 2 now, this will be 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Then what is the group of this? 13 14 15 16 17 18 kilo only we say. In A level, we don't call this as group 3 kilo. What we call group 13. According to old syllabus, actually in the old categorization, we call group 3. That is old periodic table. In the modern periodic table, we tell this as group 13. Now, did you understand why we call this as group 13? Hi. Now, this is the new thing you learn about A level. Okay, now we are transforming from O level to A level. O level mistakes we are correcting for A level patterns. Right. After that, for this entire 1 and 2, these groups, we tell this group as S block. We tell this as S block elements. What block? S block elements. Online people can't see. I have to raise more. Right. I think you can see now. Right. We call this one as we call this one as S block elements. When we'll put it up. I think now you can see. This is S block. 1 and 2 we tell as S block. From this 13 to 18 puta, we say P block. It's sort of what we have learned in our life during O level period. S block and P block elements only. Again, these two, if you take the original periodic table, this is S block. From here to here only, P block. Whatever we cut here, අන්න මේක තමයි what පුතා? D block. These are known as D block element. And what we did in our O level life, we cut this D block away. Who feels 10 electron? So can you remember in third energy level? Can you remember in third energy level how the electrons was filled? 3s, 2, 3p, 6, 3d, 10. So when we don't have D block elements, what happened? This D10 fillings got cancelled. Whatever we learned was only P block elements. That's why maximum number of electrons was how much? 8. That's why we didn't meet anything called 18. Because we didn't see any D orbitals in our O level. That's the truth. But can we explain this in O level? Can't. So we can't blame O level teachers. Because they know this. Sometimes they know. Sometimes they don't know. But make the real scene actually. So can you understand now? This chemistry is something logical. Can you understand? You are not by hearting. Can you understand? Right? So beautiful concepts are there, right? So now you should know they have taken off the D block. Now S block and P block. Why they have given this as S block and P block also now? Still I didn't tell why they have named this as S block, why they have named this as P block. Now you will learn. Now I'm going to write the electronic configuration of first 20 elements here. Now Poddak, recall the electron filling order. Electron filling order. I'm not writing the entire word. But tell me the order. 1s, 2s, after that 2p, 3s, 3p, after 3p, 3d or 4s. 4s after that, 3d after that, 4p. 4p. No, will go. Mehema will keep. Minna me order can remember everyone. What is the maximum number of electron I can put? 2, 2. Area. May one kochar lace the yellow. Don't go to pick that. Home in. Don't. Right? More important. It was when you picking up how it came here, you will see. Hydrogen is first one. Now see this. Hydrogen is first one. How the first one will fill? What is the first one? 1 is hydrogen will have how many electrons? This atomic number is equal to the number of electrons. No? Atomic number is equal to number of protons. Number of protons is equal to number of electrons. Again, first number has only one electron. So 1 is, what should I write? 1 is 1 because they have only one electron. Very nice. Then second one, helium. So what should I write? 1 is 2. Beautiful. Ohoma weight will. Then third one is lithium. Then what should I write? 1 is 3. Right? They have only 2 rooms. 2 members only can sit in this. 1 is, what should I write? 1 is 2. Then another visitor is remaining. Then you have to go to the next room. Who is next room again? P. First floor no either. Go to the second floor. First floor fill puta. They tell it when you go late for, or when you go for pray during, normal Muslim people know when they go for 27th night, they go late. Okay, if they go early, the only purpose is to catch a place. Right? If they go late, their ground floor is filled. Go up. Ground floor is filled. Now they have to go for 1s is filled. Now they have to go for next one. What? 2s. So 1s to 2s 1. Only 3 electrons. Everyone understood? Everyone clear? Yes, no, tell yes, mehema. Right. Fourth one. Beryllium. Beryllium, mega tell. 1 is, because there are 4 electrons, I have to put 4 electrons. 1 is 2, 2 is 2. Nice. Like lithium, beryllium also okay. Then boron. 1 is 2. Boron is fifth one. Either 2 is 2. Another one. 2 is 2. Other one. 2p 1. That day lassana. So I can fill up to how many electrons? 6. I can fill up to 6 electrons in P. Until 6 electrons, everything will go up to 2 P. It will be. Can you understand? Did everyone understand? So shall I give you a challenge to write the electronic configuration up to the first 20? Can you do that? Can? Tell yes. Don't get scared. Come on, try and see. Hurry. Online students, what is the problem? What the issue is? So explain lithium. I didn't understand the lithium. Sir, can you explain it again? Yeah, sure. Now you know electron filling order. 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d. That part I did earlier. The electron filling order. Now hydrogen has how many electrons? Only 1 electron. So that 1 electron will fill where? In the first, this one. 1s again, it will get filled. 1s 1. Helium, 2 electrons. Then 1s 2. When you come for lithium, I can't write 1s 3. Why? Because in each S level, I can fill up to maximum 2 electrons. So if there is a third electron, I have to shift that electron to the next level. Who is in the next level? 2s. That electron will go to the 2s. That's why it became 2s 1. When you come to beryllium, 4 electrons, 1s 2 electrons get filled. Next level is 2s, 2s 2 electrons get filled. When you come to boron, 1s 2, 2s there are 2, and there are 5 electrons in total for boron. then the other electron should go for this 2p. Make it clear. Do you understand, online people? Right. Ask your doubts instantly and clarify again. Right. Right from 1 to 20. Finish this. Right. Wrote. Right. Don't get scared. You can. Or electron filling order is given here. මේක බලාගෙන ලස්සන්ට fill කරගෙන යන්න පුතා. Definitely you can. Then you will get a courage. I can do A-level chemistry කියලා. Right. Come on. පට්ටම nice thing එකක්. First day itself we taught you the main part of A-level chemistry. You go and see any class, එකකවත් they don't do this one on the first day. එහෙම කරන්න බෑ. Because they have to teach so many concepts, but I did in an easy way. ඒක ලස්සනට ගියා. බලමු. කරගෙන යන්න පුතා up to the 20th. I will write for 20. Yeah? All 20 I will write, don't worry. So do we need to memorize electron filling order? පුතා ඒක no need to memorize පුතා. ඒක when you are doing that you will get automatically it will go. ඒක to remember also not a big thing. Right? ඒක first of all, first energy is S, second energy SP, and third energy SP without D, fourth energy is S get filled. After that only third energy D get filled. If you go in that pattern, fill kargene, you can go home and practice this. Now everything is here. Right up to the 20th one. Come on, you can. Boron, carbon, nitrogen, right. Okay. If someone done, raise your hand. Done, finished. Elagiri, superb. Online students, if you are also done, you can raise your hand. We are done, kill. Elagiri, superior, superb. Hare. I have tried for all 20 elements now. Because already I wrote 1s1 is 1s2, 2s1. Right. But I will erase everything. Right. Hare. Now I will write the electronic configuration. Hydrogen. Noething will start from here. Noething. I write hydrogen here. Hydrogen 1s1. Helium will keep. Then I write the lithium. 1s1. 1s2. 2s1. Then beryllium. Okay. 1s2. 2s2. Because this is third, this is fourth. Fifth, boron. 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Sixth is carbon. Okay. That is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Okay, you can see in carbon. Right. Eka chutta koma wait. Then we'll fill the other ones. When may line I will fill and go. After that, I will fill the sodium. Sodium. Sodium you get 1s to sodium in 11 electrons. Now everyone look at the board, Dani. Please. 1s, then 2s again 2, 2p again 6, then other one 3s again 1. Okay. Did you get this answer for sodium? Check. Correct? Everyone correct? Because 1s, 2s, 2p and 3s. So this is sodium's electronic configuration. 12th one is magnesium. Magnesium will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. Then I will come for this one. Then after that I will come for potassium, 19. 19, what's the meaning? I have to fill 19 electrons. Then 1s, 2, 2s, 2, 2p6, then 2, 4, 10 electrons, 3s, 2, maximum 2, then 12, 3p, 6, then 18, 4s, 1. Then altogether 2, 4, 10, 12, 18, 19. A clear then? Then 20 calcium. Calcium I can write 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2. When you would have got this answer. When very clear. But the filling thing is clear. But can you understand now why I name this as S block? First two groups why I name as S block. Who can answer? Because its last electrons are in S sub energy level. See, lithium see finishes with 2s1. Sodium finishes with 3s1. Potassium finishes with 4s1. Puta, because everything finishes with s1 only, that's why even hydrogen finishes 1s1. Because of this electronic configuration only, what we have done, hydrogen is in first group, right? Lithium is in first group. Sodium is in first group. Potassium is in first group because their valence electron, the last electron is known as the valence electron, is in S1. Because these belong to S1, that's why this is in S1. This one you can see from O-level configuration. Why? If you write the O-level configuration for this, how will you write? For hydrogen, how will you write? 1 kL you will write. How will you write for lithium in O-level? Methana 2 ne? 2 kL you will write. 2, 1 kL you will write. What does it mean? 1s2, 2s1 you wrote like this. In O-level, how you write for sodium? You will write 2, 8, 1. What does it mean? In the first energy level, there are 2. This 8 comes with these 2. With these 2 only, you get this 8. But now, can you relate the O level and A level? Right? Can you understand? A level, everything has a meaning. Why they have put 1? Because in A level, right, when you see this 1 kL, you can see 1. But eka tamai 1 kL you might think. Because of not this one. Eka hariyata S එකේ 1 only, that's why this belong to S. In P1, they belong to P1. Sorry? Same way, Puta, S2, you can see the S2 people. See all the people here. Beryllium S2, magnesium S2, calcium S2. That's why beryllium, magnesium, calcium comes here. Right? If you see for boron, and right, aluminium. If you see for aluminium, aluminium is 13. How will you write for aluminium? 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 6, 3s2, 3p, 1 kilo. You can write this, right? If you add and see, you get 13. 2, 4, 10, 12, 13. See, everything ends with p1. So this is the first group of p. That's why they have put this under the first group of p. Puta, can you understand the logics behind this? Did everyone understand this part? So if you can write this alone, definitely you can do. But to remember this chuttak, it might take some time because you are not familiar for this. But understand when you make concept, please understand how the electron filling order. Now don't go to try for the other 10 elements. There are special electronic configuration, everything. That Eka will see later. Now, first of all, did you understand something this part? There are sub-energy levels, how the electrons fill in sub-energy levels. There is an order to fill. Now I'm going to ask you a question. Right? When I have a question, you have to reply for this. Did everyone understand everything? Clear? Right. Good. Now I'm going to ask you a question. When I have a question, you should reply. Hi. Right. Here's the question. Don't tell the answer. Just think the answer. Which sub-energy level has the highest energy? 4s or 3d? Nikang think. Who having the highest energy? 4s or 3d? Did you think an answer? Right. If the answer is 3d, raise your hand. If the answer is 4s, raise your hand. What is your answer, Puta? 3d. No, who are telling 3d again? Who are telling 4s again? Right. Okay. Remember, my dear, when you are thinking in A levels, your thinking is very important. Chuttak, tell me the filling order. Filling order product tell will you? 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p. After 3p, who get filled? 3d or 4s? 4s get filled and then only 3d get filled. Then whose energy is more? 3d should be more than 4s, no? Why? What did Aufbau tell? What did Bau uncle tell? Bau uncle told electrons fill in an order where from low energy to high energy. He told 4s get filled first and 3d fill second. Then who should have more energy? 3d should have more energy. And they will ask the questions in A level. Now we are writing nicely. La 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 gila. Burukku kaka, we are writing everything. It was in the exam. Who has more energy? Eka already we know. That's how we wrote. But if you close our eyes and no value. But if you understand and do, now can you understand? You can understand, right? Now who has more energy? Right, well done. And electron removing part we'll see. Lesson now. Today we did maximum amount of things. So did you understand everything? Putha, remember, every single class, and today's class also we are recorded. Every single class we are recording. Even if we don't appreciate missing classes, but in case if you miss a class, Putha, we will provide name. However, we will register everyone a few to our website, right? Recordings will be uploaded to the website. Again, no need to ask, I didn't come. Please send me the link. In case if you can't participate due to an emergency, you can go to the website and you can participate the live class and you can see online. Even you can ask doubts live. We will answer for every single question, whatever you ask in the chat, right? Even if you want, you can unmute your microphone and you can speak. That's why I'm wearing something like this. If I wear a collar mic, the problem is I can't hear what students speak. But if I wear the study size, I can hear what they speak. Earlier I was using a ear, what earbuds, but they told, doctors told, it's not good for head. You can get brain injuries. So I want my brain. So I'm not using that, right? Then every logical thinking, own issue we will handle with you. Maximum support we will give for whatever level you may be, low level to high level, whatever level, we are ready to support you. Maximum we will give a support from our class, from tutors to everything until you understand it to the top level, right? Everything again, once again telling, that's why I told, even in case in an emergency, if you can't participate due to fuel crisis, sometime you're going to come, petrol is not there, QR also over, you can join online, right? But don't take that as a grant. That's an emergency situation. Emergency door is kept for emergency, not every time. So don't come through online every time. Maximum try to participate physically, but you as a intelligent people decide wisely, right? And all the online students, you can message our office number. You can message our office number 076-390-4506 under this number, or you can message my number, whatever number, and you can ask your doubts, right? Any doubts you can ask from this part, so we will reply. There are online students, you can get the class information from this, right? So next week onwards, next week, Tuesday, we are starting, already we started something, right? But we are starting everything from Podi Kathavina. We are going to start in the next class. Next class, again, I will tell about whether what is more advantage, whether you are being a school candidate or a private candidate. Can you do A levels in 1 year? If you try, what will happen? On the etiquette, I will tell in the next class. So till that, then we'll wind up the session. I mean, the people who came, මෙන්න මේ number එකට message එකක් දාන්න, then we will add you to the group, all the people here. If you just put a message, we will create a group. මෙන්න මේ number එකට. For this number, you put a message to create the group. මෙන්න මෙතනින් we will add you to a group පුතා. මෙන්න මේ group එකේ I will send the drive, what I told, all the resources of A level. අන්න ඒ drive එක, inshallah, I will send on Wednesday, tomorrow night. Tomorrow good time is 8 p.m. And a time maker you will get the drive. Hari, before 8 p.m. everyone get added to the group. Hari, tell your name. Onna damma message එක දාලා තියලා දාන්න. Right? Definitely ඒක දාන්න, then you get all the links for පුතා, don't think only chemistry. උඹලට එතන තියෙනවා chemistry, physics, biology, maths, all these things, past papers, classified papers, ඒ ඔක්කොම ටික තියෙනවා, right? In that drive. Not only chemistry, superior pokism, right? Don't miss that, right? So definitely message and get that drive. Not my drive. There might be so many teachers, reviews, everything. අවුලක් නැහැ මොන teacher වුණත් chemistry නේ, right? Chemistry, physics, ඒ ඔක්කොම so many resources are there. ඔක්කොම use කරගන්න. Then everyone, okay, then may God bless you, everyone. Right? Then do well. All the best for everyone. Okay. Right. So we'll meet in the next class. Hi.